If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Nothing.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not right.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the stars with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof, like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star, like another city, the driver's like Florida. Wish I could large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Ayy, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube and view it for free. Ayy, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Welcome on in, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Great video, Marcos. I don't think Leroy was able to hear it, and I think
know.
It was,
I heard him though.
It was an anticlimactic debut for you because all we had was panicked Leroy.
I know.
Facing us the entire time.
I heard him though.
But
Did you
his
hear
mic
him?
seemed messed up because I could hear it rustling there in the background. Great way to start a Monday.
Yeah.
On a record-setting Monday where the Miami Dolphins dropped 70 points on the Denver Broncos' ass.
Revenge game.
Dude, that was something.
Yeah.
I don't even really understand what we're watching right now because this team, every single time you think, they're fast, they do fun stuff. But what could be the cap of this madness? You know, Tyreek Hill opening up the game with willy-nilly. You know, that's normal. That's normal fodder. That's what we're used to. We're used to Tyreek Hill doing awesome stuff.
Yep.
But for this team to go out there and drop 70 points on the mother bleeping Denver Broncos is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And so I'm just saying from this standpoint, I mean, it's wild, Marcos. I need you need like a refresher when it's done.
Here, maybe this will help.
Goosey.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's
yes,
stuff.
sir. That is something right there.
Mm.
So I mean, I'm blown away right now, man. I'm blown away. It's absolutely fantastic. And you know, I to do that like that and to see just this is the thing that's crazy about yesterday is you have a game where you don't have Jalen Waddle. All right. You're like, all right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna ground this one a little bit more because you lose a little bit of speed. Nope, right out of the gate, Tyreek Hill, willy-nilly down the field. That drive took like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you're like, by the way, we also have this other fast guy. He's a track star. Yeah, you guys have heard about him a little bit in training camp, but here he goes. He's gonna run for 200 in his first real NFL action. Welcome to the Miami Dolphins, Devon Achane. This is you just running. Dude, he's so fast. I mean, like I knew he was fast, but he's so fast.
Yep.
This is crazy. So they got another one? Like this is just like Mike McDaniel just looks under his couch. He goes, oh, look, more 4.3 speed.
Amazing.
Why not?
You sent that list. Top 5 speeds.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This is wild. This was from Field Yates. And Yates. I won't do that again. I promise.
Sorry, what was
that?
that?
I'm sorry.
Does he go by that?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe he does. But this is what he says. He says the fastest ball carriers in a game this season via next gen stats. Number 6, Devon Achane, week 3. Number 5 at 21.5 miles per hour. Number 5, Tyreek Hill, week 1, 21.52 miles per hour. Number 4, Raheem Mostert, week 2, 21.62 miles per hour. Number 3, Tyreek Hill, week 1, 21.66 miles per hour.
Wow.
Number 2, Devon Achane, week 3, 21.93 miles per hour. And number 1, the Cheetah at 22.07 miles per hour yesterday. It's crazy.
Look at that.
Goosey.
It's crazy. Like what you're watching right now. And now Tua's doing. He's stunting on him with no look passes.
Wow.
But like that, the deception. Like I've seen Patrick Mahomes do it. Tua did it cooler.
He did.
It was like he was like football Bruce Lee. He was like water.
Yeah.
Just the way that he made that happen.
Really was.
Insane what we're watching right now with your Miami Dolphins. I don't even understand it. I can't comprehend it. And they should have gone for that record.
Oh,
They should have gone for that record.
You know,
For unctuous Sean Payton. And he sat there and he had Russell Wilson out there the entire time. He deserved to have that record dropped on his head. He deserved it. That's really what he deserved more than anything, is to have that record on his head.
Yep.
But instead, he was shown mercy.
Wow.
By Mike McDaniel.
What a
Mike
class
McDaniel.
move.
He was like Gladiator, and he was trying to hold up the two fingers of he relents. And Mike McDaniel just put his sword away. Go, shing. Plus, Jason Sanders might have missed it. Anyway.
I was gonna say, do you think he just didn't trust Sanders? Because if you go for that and you miss it,
it's bad.
Well, that's utter disrespect.
That's utter disrespect.
Yeah.
But you can't trust what Jason Sanders is doing.
Yeah.
It's I understand that. So
Made a lot of extra points yesterday, though.
He did. 10 of them. Needed them.
Yep.
Put up that perfect 70 burger. What is it? So like a 50 is the mark of a burger. You got a 40 piece, you got a 50 burger. Well, once you get to 70,
damn, I
like what is that, like a smorgasbord? A 70 smorgasbord? What the hell is 70?
Damn,
what are we watching right now?
It's better than a burger. 70 pizza? See, it doesn't even.
They're like running out of celebrations. They have all these celebrations that they got to do. And this is a game, by the way.
They were line dancing.
I know. It was amazing.
Amazing.
You got the Finns line dance going out there. I mean, it's wild. And it's just like we have this team right now where they're good everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Really?
They got the receivers all over the place. The Mostert. Let me just talk to Mostert for a second.
Sure.
Look, Raheem. Can I call you Raheem?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry on behalf of the Dolphins, man. I'm sorry on behalf of the Dolphins and what they did. Like that was that really was. It was disrespectful of them to go hunting for other running backs because I mean, you, my friend, you are just tremendous. You are so fast. We're not worthy, really. And now you have a little clone who's also really fast.
Wow. Feel bad for Ahmed. Good luck, dude. Good luck getting back on the field.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for Ahmed. Ahmed's like, honestly, I didn't think Ahmed was going to make the team. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I was surprised. He was so good in the preseason.
Yep.
He earned that roster spot. He basically sent Myles Gaskin packing.
Yeah.
But the thing that's crazy about it is you don't even have Jeff Wilson back. I think he's probably got to be the guy that's like, ew. If anybody's looking at their job right now, Jeff Wilson's probably thinking to himself, am I going to get touches? I mean, he's a different running back. He's like more the bruiser than he is anybody else. So pretty wild thing, man. Pretty wild thing to see what the Dolphins did here. Let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
All right, Miami Dolphins, I'll give you some official numbers here on what they did yesterday. They broke football 70-20 over the Broncos. 70-20 over the Broncos. Tua, he only played 3 quarters because he just whooped that ass so bad on Sean Payton, who said he was going to be benched for Teddy Bridgewater. 23 of 26 for 309 yards, 4 touchdowns. Leroy?
What's up? I got to put my buds in until I change the wire.
The old wire.
It like I could hear, and then it just crap out, and I could jiggle it.
We could hear on your mic. It was rustling out there first.
Yeah, you were ruining the intro.
Yeah, you ruined Marcos's big debut.
No, I could see everything.
I mean, yeah, but you couldn't hear it with the beat and all that. Like he put a lot of work into it.
A lot of work.
And then we were sitting here. We could hear. This is what we heard because of your wire.
All right. There we go.
Anyway, let's get back to these official numbers from the game.
By the way, there's some college numbers. By the way,
I mean, it was wild. 23 of 26, 309 yards, 4 touchdowns. Again, he only played 3 quarters. Tyreek Hill, 9 catches, 157 yards and a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 142 total yards, 4 touchdowns. Devon Achane, 233 total yards, 4 touchdowns, ran for over 200.
Wow. Do those little pitch passes count as runs or
No,
the one underneath? The one, the little shovel?
Yeah.
That's a pass.
That's a pass. That's a catch.
I love that.
That's a catch.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Wow, he scored his first and his fourth touchdown on the same day.
Yep. Pretty awesome. He's fast. Holy crap.
Yeah. You didn't see all the pictures they showed of these guys on track teams?
Yeah, but like then you see it with football.
Mostert won the Big Ten championship.
I know, but Leroy, I went over when you couldn't hear the numbers. The Dolphins have the top 6 speeds so far in the league. That's crazy.
What? It's three of them are Cheetah?
Yeah, I think 3 of them are Cheetah, 2 of them are Achane, and 1 is Mostert.
And we all sleeping on Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle didn't even play yesterday. He didn't even play.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It was
Leroy.
What happened?
Best thing in the sport.
Goose.
Could you imagine like you're sitting here, you want to talk about the Cowboys losing to the Cardinals all day on your show when you can be talking about the most exciting thing in the sport? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Why do we fall for it every year?
Channels?
2 channels right now. We're just talking, Cowboys. They're 2-1.
You know who never falls for it? Stephen A. He never falls for the Dallas Cowboy trick.
He's got his lane. We'll get more into this Dolphins. We'll hear a little bit from the from Mike McDaniel for showing mercy.
Oh yeah.
Why he decided to show mercy. And Sean Payton's lashing out. He's really pissed.
Not at anybody but his defense.
He is lashing out. Is that a fireable offense? Like, I know Vance Joseph just got there, but like when you give up 70 like that, is that like do you have to do something? Does somebody have to suffer repercussions for that?
It's not that you gave up 70, right? But I made this point with the Canes. It's impressive that they're winning, but the biggest turnaround I see is in the method in which they play, right? No swag penalties, not a whole bunch of penalties. Everybody's where they're supposed to be, right? So they may lose a game in the future, but it's not going to be because of the Canes. It's going to be because the other team played better. And you can live with that, right? You look at this game yesterday, right? How in the hell could Tyreek Hill be running across the middle of the field by himself? That guy. He was wide open.
Yep.
I mean, game plan had to be, look, keep an eye on Tyreek. They like to run these crossing routes, so at least somebody be close to him, right? Tyreek Hill should never be that wide open. I don't care what team you're playing. You can't, when he's the star and you trying to game plan around him, he should never be open. Doesn't mean he's not going to catch the ball. So for Tyreek Hill to be running through the middle of the field that wide open, that guy, I think something's got to happen. But what?
I don't know.
Because the defense has been and look, everybody want to put it on Russell Wilson, right? Fair point, he hasn't played like he played in Seattle. But that's not why they're losing. They're losing because their defense is a sieve.
Oh, when you do that, that's humiliation. What just happened to them?
We ain't even talking about Russell Wilson, right?
How can it even be a thought? Like, yeah, he had, it wasn't great. They had, but he didn't fumble the ball twice. I mean, it's more on Sutton. Sutton got the ball popped out of him twice. Great plays by Javon Holland, but.
Oh, did you see the one where he came down with the hammer?
Yeah, I loved it. We'll take a quick break. Back more after this. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 o'clock here on the program. Miami Hurricanes, a couple shout-outs from the weekend. Miami Hurricanes blew out Temple 41-7. Canes ran for over 300 yards. Tyler Van Dyke, very efficient game from him. And they just keep rolling, man. I mean, I think the thing that's just been impressive with the Canes is they just go out there, they take care of business. They're mauling folks up front. You go out there, terrible weather, on the road, and it's just business like usual. Your first road game, it really was really, really, really impressive. So shout out to the Hurricanes, a great performance from them as they're going to start up conference play here coming on up. Marlins.
Ooh.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Ooh. Whoa.
Marlins took 2 out of 3 from the Brew Crew.
Yeah.
They beat them 6-1 yesterday. Hey, buddy!
Like that.
Birdie had a couple of home runs. Josh Bell went deep. And they're off. I started series with the Mets coming on up tomorrow. There's still a game back because Chicago swept the Colorado this weekend. Colorado's terrible.
Stupid Colorado.
So they actually lost ground
By the way,
because
all of Colorado, bad weekend.
tough. Yeah, tough.
I'll tell you what.
They better get Joker back over here because it's been a tough run for Denver.
Well,
crazy.
I mean, you kind of saw it coming with the University of Colorado, right? As soon as they get to the big boys.
I forgot about that. I was you know what's funny is like I was
because they look so small.
I went to I was taking the kids to the arcade, and it's like a bowling / arcade, kind of like a Dave and Buster's, but it's like a Palm Beach version up there. And I walk in, I just see on all the screens 40-something nothing. I'm like,
yeah,
whoa,
it was not good.
what happened? What happened?
Well, they don't have the luxury of replacing their star players with other star players yet, right?
Yeah,
So,
you lose Travis Hunter the way they did. That's tough.
they lost their best offensive player, and some would say their best defensive player.
Yep. That was rough. It's a rough go. But like, look, they were 3 touchdown underdogs going into that.
It wasn't a shocker.
It wasn't supposed to be a close game. Like Vegas told you, this should be a blowout, and it was. It was worse than expected because they couldn't put up any fight against the Ducks. But anybody who's here and they're like, oh, was it too much hype for Dion? I mean, like, whose fault is that? Like the media, if the media finds something that's ratings and cool, that's not on Dion. Everybody seemed to love the story because it was drawing numbers. So, but you can't expect they were going to walk into being national champions. Now, look, it's going to be interesting to see if they can bounce back this week. And what the fault is from that, but I don't know, man. But for me,
USC's coming to town next.
Yeah, tough.
Not
tough.
getting easier.
Not getting easier. But yeah,
but
man,
if they could turn it around 5 or 6 games, I don't know how you can look at this in a negative way, right? They won one game last year.
Canes are not going to go inside the top 20 after this weekend.
Some people ate it. Boy, what a terrible game between Ohio State and Notre Dame. It was just
that's exactly what you want, though. I told you, you don't want a good game. You want terrible games between your rivals, and then then Notre Dame to lose. That's exactly what you wanted. And Ryan Day to feel all froggy. That's exactly what you want. Speaking of froggy,
I'm not familiar with the petty ways. So,
oh really? I am. So let's get to Sean Payton. Now, if you recall, let's get in the Wayback Machine, and let's go back about a year. Last September. This is when Sean Payton wasn't coaching because the Dolphins got caught tampering and ended up with Mike McDaniel as their head coach. Blessing in disguise. Now, he went on the show. He was doing some work for Fox because, again, he couldn't go to the Dolphins. They got caught tampering. And Sean Payton went on the herd and predicted that Tua Tagovailoa at some point next year was going to be benched, not for injury, but will be benched for Teddy Bridgewater out of controversy.
I think at some point we'll see Tua in Miami. I think at some point, and they played well yesterday with Tua, but Teddy Bridgewater, I've had before. He's an outstanding player. And I think that's one of the unique things this year. I counted 8 teams where I believe we're going to see multiple quarterbacks play, not relative to injury, but just a controversy, if you will.
Woof! Well, let's take him now ahead a year to Tua Tagovailoa's offense, dropping 70 on his head. And let's hear from Sean Payton after the game.
I know that you said it's embarrassing, but this is kind of an historic game.
I'm aware.
Third time the team has scored 70 points over 7.
What's the question?
I mean,
What's the
how do you
question?
feel about it?
I just finished telling you.
Historically embarrassing.
Next question.
You're lashing out, dude. You're lashing out. And let me tell you something, Sean Payton.
-1.
I'll tell you this, dude.
For sass.
You cannot get sassy and lash out at reporters when that just happened to you. You can't. When the Dolphins by choice chose not to break a record on you, you're going to have to sit there. You're going to have to answer. You don't get to just answer the question once. You answer it there 70 times if you should for every point your team gave up. And he's sitting here. Oh, I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to replace Tua. Yeah.
Controversy.
I think Tua just replaced you. That's what I think. I think that Tua just showed you the Sean Payton era in Denver failure. So how's that for a controversy, Sean?
It is pretty it's funny. It's funny. I never understood how people who've been in these spots and truly know the skill set of these players can go out on a limb and say something like that, right? Because Tua has probably some of the same skills as like a Drew Brees. But for him to just go out there and say that, whereas, you know, you got real lucky. You could have ended up with Dante Culpepper and Drew Brees could have ended up here. So, like, let's not make it sound. And here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
We still consider Bill Belichick a great coach even without a quarterback, right? Can we say it about Sean Payton?
No.
You see what I'm saying? We can say that about coach in Seattle, who's had success without the Legion of Boom or Russell Wilson, right? In fact, he resurrected another quarterback's career, which is probably not helping Russell Wilson. We can't say if things don't work out there that he is an excellent coach. He's done it.
He just looks like a fossil. Like, you see what you look across the field and you see this genius do what he's doing. And it's like, oh, you're a dinosaur now. Everything that you did that was guru-ness back in the day, your guru has expired. You're old.
Hold on.
You're
Hold.
Yeah, problem.
Let's rewind that a little bit.
Yeah.
Your what?
Your guru-ness. Sean Payton's guru-ness is expired like bad milk.
Speaking of milk, I'm going to be sick.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. But first, I want to hear from Tua because this is Tua basically
I heard him. He's like,
telling Sean Payton, that's okay, little buddy. We didn't want to humiliate you too much.
No. I think it in this league and, around the league, it's about respect in the NFL. And as we went out there, and I feel like that's what we got. We got respect, and we're not trying to go out there and humiliate teams. That's just what it happened to look like. Trying to run the ball, trying to kill some time. Big plays opened up, and that's what it looked like.
Man,
oof.
I mean, if that's not humiliation, not only humiliation, but I could have beat your ass even more. By the way, I sat for a quarter, and then Mike White came and just threw a bomb on you because you guys were so gutless.
When the hell did Robbie Chosen get back on the team?
Yesterday. He was on the practice squad. When Waddle got hurt, they brought him up.
Okay, because I was like, I saw him on the first initial play. Where
I heard conversations about him, and I'm like, I thought he got cut.
Same. Like,
he did get cut, and then he was on the practice squad.
Now he's scoring.
But he didn't
How
want to
old
leave.
can you be before? He been in the league a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You can just always go on practice squad?
I don't know what the rules are, man, but he was on practice squad.
I thought practice squad was to develop young players.
He pulled a Tyreek yesterday where he said he claimed in the middle of the game we were going to score 70.
Okay.
I think he was telling Whoppers, but I heard him talk to the media yesterday. He goes, I said in the middle of that game, I said, we're putting up 70.
Wow.
I'm like,
you know what the most impressive thing about that is?
What's that?
Not one field goal.
Nope. 10
That's
touchdowns.
10 touchdowns,
Offensive
dude.
touchdowns. 10 offensive
Right.
touchdowns.
No
No
strip
trouble.
sacks, no special teams, nothing. 10 offensive touch. Dude,
We almost
like,
had one.
Oh, yeah. Von Ginks almost took it in.
Yeah.
I would make him parachute out of the plane. We ain't even stopping for y'all. We going to LA.
See ya. By the way, I did see the blimp yesterday.
Oh,
I was driving when I was driving home from the pregame. I was like, oh, look, a blimp.
still alive and well.
It comes from Palm Beach.
Pompano. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pompano,
that's
Pompano,
nice.
not Palm Beach.
Here, let's hear from Mike McDaniel. This is him showing mercy to Sean Payton.
It felt like chasing points and chasing a record. That's not what we came to the game to do. That doesn't have a bearing on the overall season outcome. I saw it as, in that 10 times out of 10, you concede and kneel down in those situations because there was a attainable record that was cool, but the message that I thought it would send wasn't really in line with how I view things.
I'll tell you one thing, dude.
So let me ask you this, just out of curiosity, because he says that. To me, it's almost more of a slap in the face if you take a knee and don't play football with 5 minutes left to go in the game. You see what I'm saying?
It wasn't 5 minutes when they had the
It
shot,
wasn't
though.
5 minutes, but I'm just saying.
It wasn't
like,
5 minutes. It was like a minute.
At the end, once it got inside 2 minutes, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If there's substantial time left and you just say, we don't want to score no more, we're just going to take a knee and give you the ball. That is even more of a.
Yeah, but listen, he's Sean Payton is lucky that the Dolphins are more Mr. Miyagi and Danielson than Cobra Kai. He's lucky.
Sweep the leg.
They show no mercy, Cobra Kai. Instead, they saved you from being in the record book, Sean Payton. And by the way, after you said all that stuff about Nathaniel Hackett in the offseason, this is what you come out with?
Hey, somewhere Nathaniel Hackett is going, but I didn't lose by giving up 70.
Jonathan, what's going on, man? Jonathan, what's up, man?
Hey, man. I just want to say how awesome it is to be a Dolphin fan right now.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. What was your favorite?
McDaniel was a ball boy. Now he's a head coach.
God.
Payton hated Tua.
Yep.
Fangio had a bad thing over there with them, and they got rid of him.
Big revenge
How
game.
awesome was that?
It was sick, dude. Storylines all over the place, John. Appreciate the call.
Wait, you know what's crazy? They showed that little picture of baby McDaniel.
I know.
2 earrings.
He was their ball
He had
boy.
2 earrings in.
Yeah, the meme
Somebody
going
should
around,
have asked him, where are the earrings, Mike?
The meme of your ball boy dropped 70 on you going around is great. It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good. All right, we'll take a quick break. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Hey, our show at Miami Media School are giving you a chance, plus a guest, to watch us in studio, take part of the Goosies, the shenanigans, the sports talk. See how it all works. If you guys win, you also get a WQAM swag bag. Enter now at WQAM.com/contest. Miami Media School will let you gain the skills, advantages, and insights you need to become a sports broadcaster. Visit beonair.com for more information. Exciting things going on there. And exciting things going on here around the station. It's a buzz today, Leroy. It's a lot of buzz around the studio with everything that's going on. Are you still trying to get your headphones fixed, dude? Like that's still a thing? He's still like why does he have such a propensity for those headphones today, Marcos? Like they're clearly dead. They don't work anymore.
Let it go, Leroy.
Leroy, let it go,
let
dude.
It go, Leroy.
Nope, he's just gonna keep staring into that into the thing. Like, dude, good. Just go with the headphones that were working.
Looks well moisturized.
Why do you you've done this 3 segments in a row?
Yep.
And he's like, you're sitting here and you're trying like hell. Do you have like a real attachment to those headphones? Is there something about those headphones that you love so much that's why you keep going to them? Like, why do you keep trying to make those headphones a thing today? I don't understand.
His IT guy was there too, and even then, he still gave up.
You got to unmute yourself, dude. We can't hear you. The people can't hear you today.
Can't do it.
Nope.
You're dummies.
There we go.
Whoa!
Huh?
Yeah, now you're off your mic, though.
Oh.
This has been, by the way, we have a guest. So this has been a riveting start to the segment, technologically.
She's impressed.
She is.
But here's why.
Because
hooked up to the mic.
But what happened? You were fine for 2 segments.
Yeah, you were.
What happened? What did you try and mess with?
You're lashing out.
I tried to fix that. I was on my earbuds before.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you sound different. No, you
know what it is. I'm telling you.
You're saying my ears are lying to me.
Switch it to Wumbo.
All right, we'll make it work for this segment. All right, so let's go to our guest in the studio. Ashley O is here. Ashley O is here from 104.3 The Shark. Hello, Ashley.
Hello. How are you?
I'm very I'm sorry. This has been off to a riveting start here on the segment today. How are you?
I love it. No, I love making fun of Leroy. I'm here for this. Let's keep going.
So it's an exciting day. Riptide has been announced. Odyssey's Riptide Music Festival is back, and the lineup is officially announced. So tell us about it. What do we got coming up?
Well, the first bit of the lineup is announced. There's going to be a whole other slew of artists that we drop. But for right now, the Black Keys are taking over Fort Lauderdale Beach, which is, man, that is a sing-along band.
Yes.
They're one of those groups you forget all the songs that they've done. Lovejoy is going to be here. Cannons, they're local. Flow Riders showing up.
Flow Riders coming to Riptide this year?
Who doesn't want to come to Riptide A and B?
Wow.
Yeah, of course. He's local. He's amazing. He is a vibe. I cannot wait to watch his set. Lovejoy, I already mentioned them. Bleachers, Jack Antonoff, who was like one of the musical geniuses of our time. I don't know if you like Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
His new stuff sounds, no one.
Look it up in the evening.
Right?
Oh, no, stop.
That's how he sounds, dude.
Nailed it? I don't know if I
Yeah, that's
nailed
what do you mean?
First try.
Okay.
Sounds like your Creed.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's we're home wide open. That's how they sound.
That's also Eddie.
That's that.
That's like everybody who sang in the 90s.
Yeah, everybody.
Good job.
You know?
Good job.
Okay.
I know who you're excited about.
Yes.
You were excited about Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll. I am excited about Jelly Roll. I didn't, I was like, what, really? I'm like, that's because Jelly Roll's blowing up. I'm a big country fan, and he is he's become one of the biggest things in country music probably over like the last year.
Oh, I know this guy actually. I just Googled him.
Jelly Roll?
Yeah,
he's got a look, dude. Yeah,
he does have a look.
He's like portly. He's got like the mullet, and he's got like tats all over his face. So he doesn't like look like your typical country
He
artist.
looks like who's the rapper from Utah?
Yes,
Post Malone. He's a fat
like
Post Malone.
Yeah, I've made tons of Post Malone references. But no, you know what he is? He's like a bluegrassy country. You would like Mumford and Sons. You would like Lumineers. And these are all alternative artists. So he fits right there in the pocket for us. And we're super excited to have him, especially at a time where he is like kind of climbing. The band I'm most excited about, we haven't even announced yet.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know.
Tell us.
I can't.
Come on.
I want to.
When's the date?
But look, I don't want to jinx it like the Dolphins, so we're not talking about it.
I don't understand this. You were talking during the break about the Dolphins and Jinx. Like, they put up 70 points
No.
yesterday. 70.
Have you seen every other season?
I know this isn't like that, though.
I'm
telling you.
You don't know that.
Different vibes.
Different
Hey,
okay? We'll see.
Ashley. Oh, you forget. I've been doing a show with him for 8 years. He's never gonna change. called him a mush. We've tried to stop him.
Franchise record, 70.
But it's only one game. He's full steam ahead. You're not gonna stop this train.
No, what's not going to stop the train is no one stopping the Dolphins train or Devon Achane. That Tua, amazing.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Good. No. You wait till halfway through the season, and then so good me left and right. But for right now, let's so good Riptide, which is December 2nd and 3rd on Fort Lauderdale Beach. That's gonna be so good. Like it always wins, unlike the Dolphins.
What is the key to a great crowd pop? Like if I were to walk out on stage, if the Dolphins were still good in December, which I think they're going to be awesome because they're going to the Super Bowl. Could I just go?
God, why the jinx?
Could I just go and be like,
see?
I just go out and I'll go on that stage and be, we got any Dolphins fans out here? I want Jelly Roll.
If they were still doing well, you would have a full crowd cheering.
You can't announce. Hey, you can't introduce Jelly Roll.
Why?
Why can't he introduce Jelly? I'll bring you out.
I heard your sneak little joke. You know, you're lucky your mic stinks right now.
What he said?
Even though you claim it's the same as the first two segments.
Definitely not.
It is.
It's not.
He may or may not have said that Jelly Roll and Tobin samesies.
Oh.
Yeah. That's okay. The Twitch chat was going to say that too. You guys are real bastards. You know that?
True. It's unfortunate.
Oh, man. Maybe we could.
Not wrong, though.
If it was rolling loud, it'd be Tootsie Roll.
It's not funny.
JFig is also very excited for beach weather. She loves beach weather.
Oh, I know. They're very good. They were here last year, so this is their second time hitting the stage. They have done incredible new song dropping. I'm excited about beach weather as well.
Any British bands? Anybody with a cool accent? I like people with a cool accent.
First of all, you ran the only British group that used to come all the time. You ran them away.
Who do we run away?
Cuss on there.
We made the Struts curse on air one time. They didn't like my British accent.
Nah.
Oh, no.
I mean, can you blame them, though?
They talk like this, love me. That's how they talk.
They don't talk like that.
That's how they talk.
That's your 90s grunge singer and your British accent, eerily the same.
I know it is, but it's a real different. It's how they sound.
And now you sound like Happy Gilmore. Like, what's happened? Now we're Adam Sandler.
So they cursed. In the poker room.
Yeah.
Now they don't want to come back.
I stole his shoes at Riptide.
Did you really? Which one? The
he
lead
took them
singer?
off. He took them off. Luke Spiller is the lead singer for the Struts. They are a fantastic band if you've never heard of them. And yeah, they're Shark Fam. And he was on stage. And people don't realize, well, other bands that aren't from here, that it's like 90 degrees in December on Fort Lauderdale Beach. And all these British bands show up in their velvet suits and like their corduroy pants. And by song 2, they are dripping with sweat. I have watched bands strip down to T-shirts and jeans, and Luke got so hot he took his shoes off. He was sliding in them, and so I stole them off the stage.
Did he? And you didn't even notice?
He didn't notice until he, had to exit the stage. At that point, I had to give them back to him.
That's understandable.
Gave him some flip flops.
Yeah, that we should have chancletas on the side just for everybody.
All right, so Riptide Music Festival coming your way December 2nd and 3rd. You guys can get your tickets now, riptidemusicfestival.com. Are there any promos going on right now?
Well, the pre-sale, it starts tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow, 9:00, you can start getting your tickets. Yeah, there's going to be a pre-sale code. If you want to just slide into our DMs tomorrow at 1043 The Shark, I'll hook you up over there.
Ashley, we appreciate the time. Go check it out, guys. The Black Keys, Jelly Roll, Flo Rida is going to be there. It sounds like a hell of a lineup. Plus
beach weather.
Plus more. Plus more. Ashley O, we appreciate it. Go check out Ashley O every single day on 104.3 The Shark. She does a fantastic job. We will continue celebrating the Dolphins, much to Ashley O's chagrin. They put up 70 points.
Okay, well, when they start, I will be back in the studio.
Didn't the Canes put up 70 points last year?
Oh, we'll see. Now you're talking stuff.
Yeah, they put up. You mean against Bethune?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, samesies. Yeah, that's the same, Leroy.
I'm with Leroy.
If you guys want to celebrate the Dolphins, 305-567-0560. Back after this.
877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
When you strive to perform at your best, sometimes injury and pain can keep you from your active lifestyle. From muscle strains to tennis and golfer's elbow, and many other common sports injuries, our experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute, part of UHealth, University of Miami Health System, are helping athletes of all levels to alleviate pain and restore quality of life. Recover your game and get back to the passion that drives you. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
Doral Kia is under new management with a better way of doing business. Experience the difference and see why we're out to be the #1 volume Kia dealer in South Florida. Lease a new 23 Kia Soul LX for $219 a month for 24 months. Test drive yours today, because when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia.
Price does not include title, license, or $11.99 dealer doc fees. $27.99 due at start includes first month's payment and $6.50 acquisition fee. 0 security deposit. Lease and termination fee $400. All financing on approved credit expires 10/2/23.
Coach, from a seat.
It's our it's our it's our Tonga Vailoa, not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort, Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Two of the program is now. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Taking you up until 2 here on the program. Program. Why'd you say it like that?
I feel like you say that sometimes.
What?
Our Tua on the program.
I don't think I do say that. I don't think I do. But it's been a delight as the Dolphins putting up 70. Best thing in the sport right now. We got ourselves a showdown coming up this week with those dastardly Buffalo Bills. If you guys want to get in, 305-567-0560, and we'll get to some of your calls and reaction to what was a fantastic performance yesterday by your Miami Dolphins, going out there and getting themselves just record yardage, putting up nearly record points. It was incredible. It was an incredible performance in all facets. So just absolutely tremendous with the Dolphins performance yesterday. Absolutely awesome with what we had going on yesterday and having that come down. So we'll get some. Let's get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
And Miami Dolphins, of course, winning 70-20. Tua, 23-26, 309 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 9 catches, 157 yards. Still the best thing in the sport. Those two.
Do you still stick with your take earlier this year? I think you, if I'm not mistaken, you said Jalen Waddle would outproduce Tyreek Hill. You still want to stand on that?
Nope.
That's fair. Lasted about 3 weeks.
Nope.
I was with you. I
was hoping, but it seems like too big a gap to catch up on now.
Yeah.
Too big of a gap to catch up on now to get there. So no, I don't think that's going to happen. That is doesn't seem like it is.
Yeah, it's okay. Clearly, we were doing well anyway.
We were, but no, I don't think that's going to happen. It seems like Tyreek is going to overtake him. Is going to keep that lead on him.
There is no chance Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle's going to have more reception yards than Tyreek because because as you watch this last game, it's no guarantee Jalen Waddle is going to be the recipient if they go all out to guard Tyreek Hill.
Nope. It's been crazy. It's been crazy to see, and to see that they did that yesterday without Jalen Waddle. And the thing that's been impressive about them, they've had a key injury in every one of these games, and they've had the step up has been incredible, whether it be Terron Armstead out week 1, whether it be Jalen Phillips being out week 2, or whether it be Jalen Waddle this week. Every time they have somebody go down, it's seamless.
You see Von Ginks getting more playing time.
Von Ginks, dude.
NFTF. Got to.
Tough to know who has more NFTF, him or Javon Holland.
Oh, my God. Those punch-outs were so amazing. Precise. Every time. There was one play where Sutton kind of like brushed him off. He came back anyway. That guy's amazing.
It made me more pissed off about what happened to Nick Chubb, because when you see a running back carry the ball, you see how they hold him up while somebody comes and punches the ball.
Yep.
Now just imagine somebody coming then taking your knee out.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's what happened. So
it's a wild one, man. Let's go to Bert. What's going on, man? Bert.
Yes, sir. Yo, Leroy. We lost some win yesterday, baby. We lost some win yesterday. Hey, I just got one thing to pick about our fans, man. I could not believe hearing some of these boos up in there. Man, come on now. Y'all couldn't appreciate.
Who doesn't want to see a record, though, Bert?
That Miami did yesterday.
Bert, who doesn't want to see a record?
I honestly, I get it. Who doesn't want to see it? But at the same time, come on, let's not boo the man. Let's not boo the team.
He is. He is the king.
For that, we had an awesome day yesterday. I'm feeling more alive than I've ever felt. I'm 55 years old. I've been waiting for Miami Dolphins to do this, baby.
Wow.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Wow.
Listen, and we're here. And we're here now.
You got the Goosies?
Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl.
Oh!
Goosies. A lot of energy. For
I got to tell you, and it was not even close.
It was amazing. Right off the bat.
I started watching other games.
You did?
Yeah.
I just wanted to keep watching. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
I'm going to tell you, here's what I did. Every time Denver had the ball, I switched to another game.
Probably a good strategy. Handsome Daffy, what's going on, Handsome Daffy?
What's going on? What's up, JFig? What's up, Marcos, Leroy, Tobes?
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
That whole game was legendary, and what made it even more legendary, we had Kevin Harlan on the call, and he was excited. You can't tell me he's not a Dolphins fan.
He loves it. He loves calling Dolphins games. Especially the one he got most excited about was the play they had to call back. He was so excited when he thought Tyreek Hill avoided getting tackled. He goes, "Oh, there he goes again!" The electric. He loved it.
By any chance, did you see the Cleveland game?
No.
When Amari Cooper went up the sideline, called an incomplete pass. He went out of bounds, and he wasn't close to a foot out of bounds, and basically just killed the touchdown.
No, I didn't see it.
Wow.
Hey, one more thing, though, Tobes. One
Go
more
ahead.
thing,
What
man.
you got, Daffy?
You can't tell me that Chosen is not fast, man. This man left Surtain's son in the dust.
He left him dusted, dude. That was crazy. That was crazy. Robbie Chosen had the wheels on him. And Mike White, I mean, coming out right out of the gate, and you had the old Broward connection between him and Robbie Chosen.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
That was good, man. He was hyped.
Imagine running like 4-4 and being the 5th fastest or 6th fastest on your team.
Yep. Crazy. It's great. There's so much speed all over the place with this team. You can't even handle it. Oscar, what's going on, Oscar?
Great, man. Love your guys' show. Big fan. You guys make me laugh throughout the day through this hectic city life of Miami. But I'm going to Buffalo for the first time for the game.
Like that.
Super excited about that. But I wanted to ask the fan base, where do they meet in Buffalo? I'm just curious because I have a feeling we're going to go in droves and probably take over the stadium this year.
Well, listen, man, you got like a social media handle. Maybe somebody can help you out.
Yes, I do.
Well, give it out. Well, I'm sure somebody will hit you up.
But it's down. It's not working right now, so I apologize on that. But if you guys can kind of say it on the show, I'd really appreciate
All right.
it.
If anybody's going to Buffalo and you want to help Oscar out, hit me up at Brendan_Tobin or at Big Mouth Leroy, and we'll give out the spots. What are the go-tos for a takeover? Listen, I know Buffalo sucks, so good on you, Oscar. You die hard to go up there. And, I guess you're going to get some wings and see some waterfalls or things like that. But, it's not like them coming down here getting the sunstroke that they get when they go down to the elbow room.
No, actually, the weather's going to be nice. It's going to be a high of 70 and a low of 56. So I'm going to love it.
Sounds good, buddy. All right. Take care, Oscar. Enjoy Buffalo.
Perfect fall football weather right there. High of 70, low 56. Game start is like 60, 65 degrees. Perfect. Maybe a little bit cooler is the best. If the high is like 60 and you go 45 as a low, you can run all day.
Dolphins can run all day, dude.
Woo. Yeah, they can. Even when they're trying to run out the clock, it ends up turning into touchdowns.
You know what's going to be funny too, because these Bills fans are going to feel all froggy, but like the Dolphins scored nearly double the points you did. In fact, they really did. They just chose not to.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing that's crazy about. And had their
what does that have to do with playing with the Bills though?
They're feeling all froggy. They're like, we're gonna blow you out. It's like, dude, what are you talking? Listen, it's great. Congratulations. I think they've looked fantastic over the last couple of weeks. So this sets up a great matchup for the week. It's definitely the game of the week. But I mean, I can't believe you would be talking any mess to the Dolphins right now with what you're seeing them do week in and week out. They're electric.
Hey,
Woogie.
You're right.
All right.
been 3 weeks, so just table it for a second, right? Let's get a trend going, right?
This is, I mean, it seems like a trend to me.
I mean, it is a trend.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks does not make a trend.
It doesn't?
Points though.
Okay, go ahead. All right, never mind.
What do you think the appropriate reaction is to this, Leroy? Since you want to,
No, you can be in shock and awe, but it doesn't. Like, you're projecting these 3 weeks to mean something, and there's 14 more weeks left. That's all I'm saying.
But you don't think a healthy Dolphins team?
Explain this to you is ridiculous. So let's just keep it moving because there's 14 weeks left. We're also talking about the same team last year. A 5-game winning streak and a 5-game losing streak in the same year. I'm not saying they're not going to be good. I'm not saying that at all. I am saying it's only 3 games. Less half a season.
Gotta get his mic fixed. I mean, I hear like every half thing that he's saying. It's really frustrating.
It's trying hard. It is trying hard.
I want him to yell at me, but I can't hear half of what he's saying because his Bluetooth buds keep cutting out. We'll take a break. Back after this.
It's another
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the show. We'll take your calls, 305-567-0560. Taylor Swift. So are they a thing? Like, what's going on here with them? Are they like, is this a thing? Are they just doing this for publicity? Like I see her in the booth yesterday or in the luxury box yesterday. She is like, happy and cheering, saying, let's bleep and go for Travis Kelce. But then they leave yesterday. And by the way, the Bears, oh my God. Oh my God.
Not a good team.
If you thought things were going to get better with just Justin, they were not. Yeah.
Thank God he wasn't overthinking this time.
Right. He wasn't robotic. Obviously that has to be, it's good to know that seems to be fixed. Yeah. So fantastic. Great. We're happy with that. And, but I don't know what he's going to do. I don't really understand what the solution is there for the Bears, because they seem completely broken. Like that thing has not got any solutions coming anytime soon.
Yeah,
so
Bears suck.
They suck.
I think I'm with you. I think you mentioned this via text. I think I'm already over this Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing.
Yeah, I just want to know if it's real or not. I think the thing that the thing I was annoyed with last week was like, just either be dating or don't be dating,
Yeah.
Like I don't, but then it's now like, well, they didn't leave holding hands. So are they really together? A lot of people think this is just she's using Travis Kelce to get more publicity, but I'm like, does she need more publicity? She's Taylor Swift.
Look, I think at this point, she's just trying to get into that halftime show, dude. She's trying to work her way in.
Dude, let me tell you something right now. If Taylor Swift wanted to be the halftime show, they announced Usher yesterday.
Yeah.
If Taylor Swift said today that she'd do the halftime show, they'd tell Usher to take a hike.
Yeah, that's true. They
Like,
wouldn't even do
I don't even know what. Yeah, like she's Taylor Swift. All respect to Usher, but no, Taylor Swift. They're gonna. She would absolutely be like, nope, sorry, Usher, you got to take a hike. That's what would happen.
She's trying to work her way in. That's what it is.
Yeah, this is but it's one of those things where it's weird. And I know JFig saying, well, how's it publicity? The famous love fame. I don't know what to tell you, JFig. Like the famous love fame.
You know what demographic she hasn't hit? Football fans.
I'm pretty sure she's hit every demographic. Like, who doesn't know about Taylor Swift?
I feel like there's people who think they're too tough for Taylor Swift.
No, nobody thinks that.
You know what? I think that.
You think you're too? You think that you're too tough?
I don't want to say anything, but I got a paper cut the other day.
I don't know why JFig's lashing out in the chat. Like JFig, just get on the screen and just get on the screen and make your point for T Swift. I don't see what
she has literally hid for more than a year. Where is she hid? I
don't understand. Like, what is she hiding?
What is she hiding exactly?
What's going on, Moose? How are you, buddy?
Moose.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
Leroy. This is for you, Leroy. Tobin.
Wow. All right.
What about Raheem? The Dream. Monster.
Amazing.
Devon Achane. We don't need Cook. We don't need JT. We are the Miami Dolphins. We are coming for you, Buffalo Bills. Task at hand. Let's run this. Dolphin Nation, baby.
It is task at hand. It is but that is the task at hand.
Wait a minute.
There's no problem with that, Moose.
You call task at hand.
There's nothing.
You said task at hand while saying Super Bowl and going undefeated.
What's the problem with that? What's wrong with that?
Task at hand.
That's task at hand. If the game is there, it was task at hand.
That is task
at hand.
It's task at hand, baby.
We're focused on the Super Bowl.
We are focused on the task at hand, which is whooping Buffalo's ass.
Yeah.
Well, just winning. I honestly don't. We don't need to whoop their ass, but it would be nice.
It would be nice though.
Just to I'm just so sick of their act. Like the Buffalo has been on top. The Dolphins won that one game last year. There were close matchups every single matchup, right? And they blamed the entire loss on the sun, which was ridiculous. And I want to serve them up a little like Dan Campbell said. I want to serve them a little humble pie.
Yeah.
I want to serve them a little humble pie. I want Tua to put on his baker's outfit, and he goes to Josh Allen. Josh Allen's like, "What's that?" And he goes, "That's your humble pie."
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Chef hat.
You don't need a 30 minutes to set up a bit, right? If he comes out there in a baker's outfit with a pie, too much. Quick and to the point. Quick and to the point.
What if he just pies him in the face? No? Problem?
I had one problem yesterday with the game.
What's that?
I sent you guys a text. My man Armstead couldn't play for the last couple of weeks. He was in the disco line getting down with the get down.
Yeah. That was a great celebration. That was a great
With
celebration.
Tua leading the way, by the way.
Yes. That team, they're a vibe right now, dude. Because they just feel like a show. Even Moster was talking about it. He goes, "Oh yeah, we practiced that on Friday." They got it all going. Although Moster did say, Achane's got to celebrate. You had 4 touchdowns. He had no celebrations.
They almost mock and shame him for not celebrating.
You better. Tyreek Hill, his first celebration, jump in the stands. You know, Achane needs a thing.
He does need a thing, or like the surf, or like the waddle.
Can I just say this? Not the ability. I'm not saying his ability. But you think even he was shocked that he got that much run?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because Moser was not playing bad.
Nope. I mean, that's why, that's why it's hard to stay in the moment, Leroy. Like we watched here's the thing. Mike McDaniel said after the game yesterday, he said, look, he goes, big picture, this is just 3 games. But he did acknowledge we did something special. He said that's history. And you do have to take appreciation when you do stuff like that, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I think that's the thing that's cool about it. It's like, all right, yeah, it's just 3-0. Just like he was saying last week. What does 2-0 mean? It means we won 2 games. But this team really does seem like they are clicking on another level. And that's what we were hoping for when you got into year 2 of his offense. But Tua is saying, like, Mike's getting the plays in faster. We're executing them better. They're diversifying to all the speed they have all over the place. Like, they really do just feel like they're playing a different game from everybody else.
That's basically year 2, right?
Yeah.
Year 2 with a lot of the same guys. You didn't have a lot of turnover on the offensive side of the ball. And they're growing. I mean, keep in mind, there's a big difference in being the guy next to the guy calling the plays, the guy actually calling the plays. So at times last year, Mike was a little slow with it.
Yeah.
He admitted it. Now he's more comfortable. Him and Tua are more comfortable. I used to be in the huddle sometimes where the coach would start giving the play and the quarterback knew what the play was. So he could then turn around and call the play. So a lot of that is, just getting reps in. So they do look comfortable in just the overall way the offense is run, from the play coming in to the motions to the, quarterback reading, the right side of the ball or whatever, and then the run game. I mean, dude, like they ran for 300 yards. Okay, that's no small feat, right? At this level,
it's insane.
The embarrassing part is not throwing for 300 yards or scoring 70. That's not the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part is he gave up 300 yards rushing.
Do you know Chris Brooks ran for 66 yards yesterday?
Most of it is on one carry, though.
Chris Brooks, their 3rd string guy.
Well, everybody got something.
Everybody got something. It's nuts to go look at the numbers of what everybody did. But I mean, yeah, man, this Raheem Mostert. I apologize on behalf of the Dolphins, Raheem.
Okay.
I apologize, dude.
I
can't believe they did that to you, dude. I never want. Let me tell you something right now, dude.
Don't say it.
I don't want to hear the words. Don't say it, Marcos. Don't say Jonathan Taylor to me ever again. Okay, dude? Not interested.
Oh,
not interested. We got the fastest backfield in the league.
You were
don't need him.
New JT.
Don't want him.
Yep.
Don't
you
need
calling
him.
them to do nope. And we even gave him a nickname. That's how bad you want him. JT.
JT? Take a hike, JT.
They call him JT. We can't look. I ain't never played for the Dolphins organization. I just been living down here. I played for different teams. But there's only one JT down here.
Take a hike, JT.
Okay.
All right.
The worst. Dude, do you have no shame?
Dalvin Cook?
No shame.
Hey, Dalvin Cook, you know what you're cooking up?
What the hell you said?
What? That's my guy, Raheem Mostert.
You're the worst.
Dalvin Cook, enjoy cooking in last place.
Here we go. Here we go. Look.
Enjoy it. You made your choice. Made your choice.
You know what's funny about this? Here's what's funny about this. I beg and I plead and I say over and over again, it makes no sense. You're not getting that much better, right? To sign these guys, right? And what does he say? You're no fun. You're no fun. You're this. You don't want to.
You're telling me to hone it in on the day they put up a 70 piece.
You hear what I said? Why I said it?
Not really.
Does that not make any sense?
That's true. That is true.
In fairness, no. I'm hearing a lot of not. I'm not hearing a lot of what you're saying today. To be honest with you.
Yep.
I'm trying.
You're doing good.
I'm trying to power through it.
Do you think they should bring back the turnover chain, but instead make it the A chain? Every time he scores a touchdown, they put a chain over his neck and everyone gets slit.
He got a big enough one already.
He needs like props for his celebration.
Yeah, the A chain. Like, oh, he's gonna break out the A chain.
I don't hate it. I mean, I like where you're going. I like where you're going. What's this guy's name in Minnesota?
Brian from Minnesota.
What's up, Brian?
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm a Dolphin fan, so I'm having a good day.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you all catch the mascot? He got so tired of doing push-ups, he started doing crunches because his arms were toasted.
Poor TD.
Yeah.
Poor TD. He had a tough go of it, man.
Yeah. Can I give a shout out to my boy Ricky, who works at Walmart in the freezer department?
All right.
He's a huge Dolphin fan. So what's up, y'all? Love you guys. I'll talk to you some other time.
All right. Shout out Ricky. Enjoy that freezer, dude.
Yeah. Freezer? I don't know.
Well, first of all, he's called from Minnesota.
That's a freezer.
We almost had the first firing.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Her cousin's playing good.
Lost. If the Chargers lost that game, we'd have been on Staley watch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They said that the percentages to win were greater if you go for it.
Did you see yesterday Josh McDaniels going for that field goal, that meek field goal when they were down 8, going for the field goal? They're down 8. And instead of going for it on 4th down, he kicks the field goal to go down 5 in hopes that they could get the ball back.
Soft.
He's like, everybody's like, what are you doing? He goes, well, extra possession, huh?
And meanwhile, we're up by
here's if it's 9, you do it.
It was 8.
10, you do it. But it was 8. You got to kind of go for it and maybe hope you get to 2-point conversion, right?
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. He's another one.
These coaches are outsmarting themselves. Sometimes the best football is just how it looks. Right?
Yep.
Like if you get a feeling and you think, hey, we got to kind of go for it. We can get 8 points on this drive. Right. Did any part of that? I don't know.
Makes no sense.
I'm sick of seeing Cowboy stuff on the television, dude.
It wasn't. Listen, let's just.
That's because it's Stephen A.
Oh, it's on both TVs.
On
We have it on
Fox.
both debate shows are talking cow. But I mean, look, it is embarrassing what happened to them. They lost to the Cardinals, but it's not
lost. Not just lost.
They got their ass kicked. But I mean, like, make no mistake, the coolest thing that happened this week was the Dolphins. They're the best thing in the sport.
Points. Dude.
They're the best thing in the sport. And if you want
all sports,
if you want to debate that, I mean, it's a wrong debate. I mean, you could sit here. I'll hear your argument.
Even though you tend to go overboard, I can't
deny it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
I can't say they're. Hey, put it this way: whether you believe it or not, you can't say they're not.
You can't say they're not.
You have no argument. I would have if I wanted to say they weren't, and there was some other sport that was more exciting. I can't think of anything that is more exciting than this. There's not.
If you want to say the 49ers are better, like if you think that team is better because they just they have experience, they maybe have the better defense. I mean, I'll hear you out, but you ain't more exciting.
No.
And just Tua with the way he's controlling this offense right now, and him and Mike McDaniel being in sync the way they are, and the balance between the run and the pass, and the way they keep stepping up for injured players, just has all the makings of a really, really good winning football team. And on top of it, they're the most fun watch in the sport. Leroy's game balls and game bums are next. Ah, baby.
I was scared.
Oh my God, yes.
I was scared. I had,
Leroy is back.
Hey, I learned a valuable lesson today during this break.
What's that?
When all else fails, reboot the sucker.
Yeah.
You didn't reboot.
I'll tell you what. No one is happier than Tobin that this was fixed. Right?
I am happy.
I didn't.
You know how mad I am that Leroy can't yell at me?
I know.
Hey, the old like consistency. I get up, I put my computer down on the desk, I hook up all the things that have been set up so that I know where they go. If something don't work, I do the same thing every day. And never crossed my mind that yesterday I had my TV, I had my computer on the thing over there watching the Browns game while I was watching the Dolphins game. So,
by the way, speaking of football, Monday Night Football is on WQAM tonight. We'll join Eagles Bucks at 8 p.m. right after the South Florida High School Sports Show.
I'm nervous about my picks.
You're good. You're
I know I'm good, but I still.
Right now, I need a big rally the final week, or I'm going to look like Kyler Murray. It's not good, dude. I am 7-7, but I could go to 8-7 or 7-8 tonight. I have the Bucks +5. You have the Rams +2.5. Marcos had an incredible week for 7 games. Marcos was 5-1-1.
Wow,
so he was very impressive.
Yeah. What dummy picked the Jets?
Never doubted him.
What dummy picked the Jets?
I don't know.
I picked the Jets. I'm such an idiot. Why did I pick the Jets?
Because before you made your picks, before we started this, I said the reason why you will always lose to me because you pick with your heart and petty and stuff like that. You can't just look at a team and listen.
Dude, did you see yesterday the Jets fan that got so mad at Zach Wilson his teeth fell out? You gotta send me that video. It's incredible.
But I'm just saying, dude, what did you expect? Like,
I expect it. See, like, that's a double petty game. It's a double-edged sword for me.
Like me watching Ohio State Notre Dame.
Yeah. And I just went by. You know what? I think the Jets have a better roster, but God, that quarterback is so bad. He's so bad. Leroy, what do we got for game balls, game bums today?
All right, I'm gonna start off with my game bum. So I'm watching the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns play. It was like a 3rd down or something, and Amari Cooper catches the ball on the sidelines, starts going down the sideline, shaking, going in, making the last guy miss. All of a sudden, there's a whistle. The official said he stepped out of bounds. They showed a replay. He was literally this far. Let me get this far. So that means you could have put a whole nother foot where he was. And so the play gets killed right there. As he's running 40 yards for a touchdown or whatever. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. Right? That guy should be front and center in front of somebody answering the question about it.
Jesus.
But I mean, Tobin, he was like this too. The announcer goes, well, he can't say he didn't see it. He's looking right at it.
Did his contact fall out or something?
I don't know. It was so bad. So bad. So he gets my game bum because that was egregious. Right? It was terrible. And he's going to go after the game, run through the tunnel, and go home and never have to deal with that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he get it from me. I'll give it to him. Game ball. Listen.
Game ball?
My game ball. I don't know where to start, but I'm going to just say the Miami Dolphins.
Jeez.
You score 70 points.
I'll allow it for this session.
You score 70 points. You have 300 yards passing, 300 yards rushing, right? You go 10 for 10. No field goals.
Yep.
That is unbelievable. I played on a good offense. It wasn't that.
Tua started the
It
game.
wasn't that.
17 for 17. Is that what he started?
Yeah, 17 for 17.
Nearly had the record. I got Tannehill had the record. I was like, he did?
Guess who had the record before him?
Tannehill. Before Tannehill?
Before Tannehill.
Henny?
No.
Who?
I played with him. Not Bernie. Vinny Testaverde.
Huh.
23 for 23, I think.
How about that?
Yep. I think somebody might have broke it before then. Right?
It was so good. That kid, he's so damn good, man. He's just playing he's playing in such a zone right now. And when
he's so accurate. And for people that say he doesn't throw the deep ball, I'm like, okay. Okay.
466 is 466. He did
right,
that already.
Exactly. But they offensively, they just seem like they have an incredible just flow of what they're doing. And they do just enough motion to see the defense go on tilt, right? Because they motion the guy around, back, forth, out, in, and you paying attention so much to him. I remember one time Tyreek Hill went outside, and the whole defense almost ran out there, and they just ran it up the gut. Like it's just the way it's all put together, the way they're executing it. It is fun to watch. And look, like you said before, it's the most exciting thing in sports. I cannot disagree with you. I can't.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. You want to know it's the most exciting thing in sports? The Chiefs, their play on the field's not even exciting anymore. They got to talk about who's in the stands. People are done with the Chiefs. Old hat. People are done with the Chiefs. Wait till the Heat. Wait till the Dolphins get to Germany, dude. Wait.
So you're telling me when Shakira comes to see Jimmy play?
Oh man. You mentioned that around. By the way, Spo was at the game yesterday. Remember you saying Spo's got to show up?
Yeah.
He was there for the home opener yesterday.
Okay, there you go.
Joe was telling me he got a standing O.
And camp starts next week. You ain't getting on Spo.
Come on, he's Spo.
Oh, then why'd you get on Mike McDaniel for going to see basketball in the offseason?
I guarantee Spo won't be going there. They got the Hornets the next day on the road.
Wait. It was the offseason, though.
Mm-hmm.
You still got on Mike McDaniel for going, hey, you're showing up.
I got on him if they didn't make the championship. It seems like they're on task to do that. That's all I said.
So you got on him early before you knew.
I just said don't lose.
Oh, my God.
And he hasn't. He's listening.
Marcos, he's doing it again. You see how he wiggles? He's just doing just enough wiggling. What did you do? You know what you said about Mike McDaniel this offseason when he was going to basketball games. And I kept yelling at you. They're not even playing football right now.
Can I hear Sean Payton? Because I feel like right now Leroy's yelling at me like Sean Payton because you're lashing out.
I'm not lashing out. Did you not say that? Did you not say it?
Exactly what I said.
See, here we go.
I don't remember.
They say my memory's bad. It's funny how when you get called out on stuff, how bad your memory gets.
Recall. I think I said something to the effect of "Don't lose."
No, you didn't say that.
Something like that.
You kept asking why you keep going to basketball games. Hey, don't you have something to do? I'm like,
it was
no.
OTAs week.
Huh?
It was OTAs week. But you know what? I've learned more about Mike McDaniel. Yeah, Mike. I didn't realize Mike McDaniel was such an early bird. So he's I didn't know he got all his work in early. He's not a night guy. The facts have changed.
Yep. Waiting for that one.
Hey.
What do you mean you were waiting for that one?
I just knew some way, dude.
Wait. That was the sneakiest diss ever.
What are you talking about?
He goes, he repeats it. Facts have changed. Yep, saw that coming.
Predict my lines.
So wait.
-1.
So, do you have like a little wager sheet?
Or flip-flop.
Odds
like
on next line.
No, it's really a bingo sheet. The one in the middle is free. Facts have changed.
So it's like I'm like a wrestler. You know what the lines are going to be before I even go in there. You're like
Wait, come on. Should you be apologizing? This is you know what? You should apologize for saying what you said in the offseason because they seem to have it pretty good. They seem to be having it.
I don't apologize. I was just wondering openly. That's all.
You were not wondering. Oh,
I was wondering openly.
Hey, you know what this is called? You're trying right now to do your best to what we call soften the blow.
I have no
It's
blow
not
to soften.
working. Yes, you do. Everybody knows you. You got on Mike McDaniel in the offseason for going to see basketball.
All I said was there's a lot of pressure on him, and they know. Tua was talking last week that he knows that the city wants a championship. So I'm not wrong.
I mean, but isn't that pressure that every team has? Who you think? Wait, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who has more pressure on them? Mike McDaniel, the coach for Dallas, or Staley?
Staley last week had more pressure, and he's
still gonna have more pressure. You gave $700 million to your quarterback, and you're 1-2. Somebody got to go.
Do you know what happened? I don't know this story. Like, what the hell happened with this Kirk Cousins saying he couldn't hear the last play? Weren't they at home? I'm very confused by this. And also, this is typical Kirk Cousins. Leads the league in passing, 0-3.
Yeah.
Embarrassing me.
Yeah.
And you specifically?
Yeah, I picked him to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, did you? That's right. Like, it's still not over, but
I don't really care who the Dolphins beat in the Super Bowl. That's the bigger pick, you know?
Yeah. How crazy before I start? Because we're the last undefeated team in the AFC, correct?
That sounds right.
I think Baltimore lost.
Yeah,
in
Baltimore
overtime,
lost to the Colts yesterday.
Baltimore lost to the Colts, and
there were a lot of blowouts and a lot of strange losses yesterday. Let me tell you something. By the way, I told you about the Jaguars. I told you. I told you, dude. I told you Houston was going to whoop their ass.
Hey, did I just
By the
tell
way,
you?
Can I just say, let me just say, I have a game bum of my own, if I may.
Yeah.
This Trevor Lawrence, sensitive. Don't come out here with your I'm taking notes emojis. How about don't lose to a rookie? How about don't lose to the Texans, Trevor?
Wow.
Could you imagine if Tua Tagovailoa in any of his years of football put down the writing notes emoji? We knew he was taking notes and taking receipts, but he didn't let us know. He didn't let us know. And this Trevor Lawrence has the balls to go out there and tell me he's taking notes. Hey, I got an idea. How about you study your playbook a little bit better there, Blondie?
Ooh, okay.
Wow. For somebody who's not a fan anymore, you certainly are very opinionated.
I'm not, but I just
a little passionate for just an average whatever team, right?
It's just this Trevor Lawrence. He thinks he's somebody and he's a nobody. You know, Tua's a somebody, and this is what my big problem was the entire time. This Trevor Lawrence had just as much hype coming into the league as Tua, and hasn't had a third of the responsibility for his failures. Tua Tagovailoa, if he walked wrong, it was going to lead Sports Center. Trevor Lawrence, you just lost to the Houston Texans and got embarrassed by them. Let me write some taking notes emojis. Won't even have I seen it on a debate topic? No, because nobody gives a rat's ass about Trevor Lawrence.
Question: what's worse, losing to Arizona or losing to Houston? Because Arizona don't even have their starting quarterback.
Arizona's trying to lose.
They really are trying.
I think they come into that locker room and they go to that nerd coach and they're like, "Hey man, you kind of screwed the pooch here." He goes, "I'm sorry, Cowboys, dude. What do you want me to do?"
Hey, that's you know what? He ain't lying.
He's not lying, dude.
He ain't lying because I'm gonna tell you what. I don't care how bad what of a year we had. You playing a certain team. You playing the Cowboys, the Steelers, Denver. Denver was another one in Cleveland because of all the stuff that happened with Elway, right? We were Wait, how about this? We were 13. We 3-13 my first year with a win against Pittsburgh and a win against Denver on Monday Night Football. Think about that. We were 1-12 in the rest of the games.
If you guys want to get some calls, some reactions to the Miami Dolphins win, 305-567-056. You will continue to party with all you here. And when we come back, we'll hear a little bit from Tua and Raheem Mostert on their big days. Back with more after this. 1, 2, 3.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy. It's our number Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
I like it. We're just keeping it going. Every hour is our Tua today. That's how it is, baby.
Oh, this is a night at the Roxbury, right?
This is Sean Payton.
No, Sean Payton was like this.
Sean Payton is garbage.
Hey, so my boy Vance got to get fired, right?
Right?
No.
Wait. Marcos, let me tell you why. Not because of 70 points. That happens. I've never had it happen to me, but it happens.
Not to me, another guy.
But here's the deal. The best part of the team was the defense last year. They've been horrible this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know how else you look at that.
Yikes.
You see what I'm saying?
Didn't you say 3 games wasn't enough of a sample size?
No, I think it's enough of it. No.
Hey.
Hold on. When you put up more, when the Dolphins put up more than the Jets season against you in a game, I think that's enough of a standard for them to realize, you know what, Vance, I don't think it's working.
Here's the other thing. Fangs got fired in the middle of the season. Not even the middle. He didn't even make it to the middle of the season. So it's not unprecedented when the strength of your team is playing the worst right now, and you kind of need that until your offense catches up. What do?
Well, let's get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Talking Dolphins today. The offensive line has been awesome. They got Terron Armstead back.
Who couldn't play, but he could dance.
I mean, he did play yesterday.
That opens up the dance room.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, look, his leg and his hip was bad, but he was one-legging it with everybody else back and forth. I'm like, oh, really?
Here was Tua on his O-line.
Our plays allow me to be able to find the open read quick and distribute the ball. You know, it throws off the timing of the rushers, and it also helps our guys up front. But like that's just also a tremendous effort from our guys up front. You know, being sacked really only once in 3 games, and everyone's been saying we need this on our O-line, we need that on our O-line, we need better this, we need better that. Like, that's just a big middle finger to everyone that's been saying that from our O-line. So, you know, I think they've done a tremendous job, and Mike has helped with that. But you can't discredit the work that they've put in this offseason.
Man,
hey,
this guy.
Wait. Whoa. You see how he Tobin that? You see how you Tobin that?
I don't
Let me
understand.
tell you how you put the Tobin twist on it, right? Because somebody is going to say, hey, you're giving big middle fingers to everybody, huh, Tua? And he's going to say, no, I said my offensive line is giving everybody the middle finger, not me.
On behalf of the O-line.
Okay.
Here's Mostert on the offensive line.
To be able to see the O-line, I mean, those guys don't get enough credit, and it's sad because those guys really have gotten a lot better, especially from last year. You know, they improved last year. We were able to do some things, but this year they're on a whole nother level. They understand the assignments a lot better. You got Butch Barry, who's a phenomenal coach. I was with him in San Francisco, and he's going to bring that tenacity for the O-line, which you need, especially down in the trenches.
How about that? He's good. The O-line's been good. This team is
very good. Even think about this. They've been good the first 2 weeks, and then you added your Pro Bowler.
I know.
That's crazy.
They did what they did yesterday. They didn't have Jalen Waddle out there. Insane.
Well, they give a whole new meaning to the word team speed. Because it don't see, I don't care what number it is. If you run a 4 or 5, you seem like you're laboring.
Yeah.
By the way, who did Houston play? Houston played the Jaguars.
Oh, my God.
Wait. Marcos,
Yes.
The slowest intangible in the league took a punt return to the house.
Really? Who was
They,
that?
they went to commercial break and came back. He was just getting to the 10. Man, Tobin's like, oh my goodness. Hey.
Bro, they broke into the game with it. And I'm like, look how slow he is. And the
Right.
Jaguars can't catch him.
Can't catch him.
Yeah.
It
was, I mean, like you watch that, and then like the next play, Devon Achane just like went for 40, and you're like,
right.
No.
Exactly.
These aren't these.
Beck. That's the guy you're talking about.
It's exactly what his name should be.
He just won. No, he's not.
That's what they say. He's 6'3", 250. They got him listed as a tight end and number 47.
Like he looked like the long snapper running. What
right.
Guys, 40
really?
Is 40
He's
times
a 4'6".
No. I mean, maybe the Dolphins have just warped my sense of speed. No.
Hey, that guy, you sure was it 47 or 48? It was Beck, though.
Yeah, Andrew Beck. They got him listed as number 47 for the Texans. They have him as a fullback, tight end, kind of hybrid player.
Well, on that play that we watched, he was punt returner, and he took it to the house.
How does that even happen, though? How does if I saw Alec Ingold ever returning kicks?
You know what they treated that return like? You remember the big crash in Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
And they went to a commercial and came back. Yes. Yeah. That's about what it was.
Let's get to some callers here. Dan is in Miami. What's going on, Dan?
That's Don, isn't it?
Don, my bad. Don.
Yeah, it's Don. How are you guys this morning?
What's
That
happening?
was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. But I think the MVP, as you guys were reading my mind in this opening, is that the offensive line. How close did they ever get to Tua? Look at the runners. No one touched them. The offensive line played like one of the best offensive lines I've ever seen in football. And I can't believe it. I'm flabbergasted by it. If the offensive line can play like that, how can you lose?
It's really crazy. Like we're not used to this, Don. We're not used to this
here's the deal.
explosiveness, and we're not used to an offensive line that's awesome.
Here's the deal.
Here's my question.
Go ahead.
Here's my question. If you are a defensive coach, and this is being real now, what do you do to stop this team? What is your answer to that?
I think the team that did the best with it is the Patriots. So basically what they did was they tried to take away the middle of the field and make the Dolphins go methodically down the field to score. They did their game plan, but Miami was better. You see what I mean? So I don't know how much you can stop them as much as you can slow them down. The other thing is, when you watch sports, let's quit making it seem like you see one team have success, the other team could just do the same things. They have different skill. They have a different defense. Their defense aren't very similar. So to ask your team to learn a whole new offense in a week and then go back to your other offense is a bit unfair to that defense. You have to kind of be able to do it within the context of your defensive scheme. So yeah, it's I don't know if you do much, but I would say this. Earlier in the year, I said, man, they must know something about this offensive line that we don't, because they haven't addressed it at all. And so I would say, sorry that we doubted you, because the offensive line has been playing well. And they, even when you asked, every question was about two guys, Tua and the O-line. No other questions. And every time they answered the question, it was with a whole bunch of, we got better. We're getting better. These guys are getting better. And what did you say? I don't trust Eichenberg. What did you say? I don't trust this guy.
I was very scared when he went in the game.
Oh, my goodness.
You did.
I was like, what's he doing in there?
Get him out.
Back in center. I was like, ooh.
But it worked out.
Worked out.
Guess what else? No bad snaps.
Yeah. No bad snaps yesterday.
Right. So, like, yeah, man.
It only took 3 positions, but they finally found a home for him.
Hey, that's what you got to do.
Yep.
I mean, but kudos to them, man, because they didn't make any drastic moves. In fact, it's almost like they made all their moves last year and said, we're going to run with this year. Right?
Here's George. What's going on, George? George. All right.
George.
Mike, what's going on, Mike?
Tobin.
Yeah, buddy.
Frogman. Leroy.
What is that?
Hey, wait.
Oh, I don't want the smoke.
They don't want it. They don't want it.
Listen, two things for y'all boys. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I got two things for you. Leroy, I'm going to need you to just be okay with your name being synonymous with victory, my man. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing is, as much as I love your boy Mike McDaniels, you got the answer for your crimes. What are you doing? You got to go for the kick, man.
I know,
Listen,
man.
Hold on, wait. You made it personal. It's not about you, Mike McDaniels. It's about the fans. I'm 38 years old. I waited my whole life for this team to be this good. We deserve NFL history. You will never get that chance again. You will never get it again. And you gave it up because you want to save face. You want to be nice. You want to be the nice guy. What are you doing? If you were gonna give it to him, you should have stopped at 50. You should have stopped at 50 if you were trying to stop running up the score or whatever. But answer for your crimes, Mike McDaniels. I love you, but you're a bum today.
Wow! Whoa! We're going too far, Mike. Too far.
Hey.
He's
So here's the crazy thing. Here's why I ain't gonna get on Mike McDaniel about that. He tried to shut it down. They had guys who never played.
That was embarrassing.
And they still gave up big runs.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
Achane was the backup.
Is Achane supposed to backpedal into the end zone? Like, what is he supposed to do? I don't understand.
He didn't even celebrate.
We actually have Mike McDaniel, though, because he actually went up to Sean Payton. They actually, from NFL Films, they have him mic'd up as to what he said to Sean Payton. And this is what he said.
This is what it is. The facts are the facts. You're the worst.
Oof.
I can't look.
It's gonna be okay, Sean.
Let me explain something. When I was in college, we played Illinois, and we beat them 69-3. And it got to the point where we were scoring so much that Bo put the scout team in to run their plays against them, because that's the only plays the scout team knew, right? So coaches tried, but I'm gonna tell you like this: it's almost worse to put the backups in.
Yeah, they're excited
because they want to get some shine. I want to score a touchdown. You think any running back going to game say we just ran for 300 yards, think he ain't going in there and eat?
Did you see how adorable it was when Tua hugged? I think it was Jalen Ramsey. I don't remember, but like Chris Brooks had that giant run, and like Tua's like hugging his buddy because they're so happy for their guys, putting up numbers on the sideline.
He threw for 300 yards and then played the fourth quarter.
Yep,
they could have scored 100.
Yep, if they wanted to. Take a quick break. We'll get to more of your calls to see you guys on hold. 305-567-0560. Back after this.
Previously on.
I told you, Mom.
time for South Florida Lexus dealers' 15 minutes of game day uncensored.
Let's go! Sponsored by South Florida Lexus dealers. Experience amazing.
15 minutes of game day uncensored here for you on 560 WQAM. Hey, thanks to Ashley O for joining us earlier in the show from 104.3 The Shark. Rock out with your shark out. I didn't put that line. I should have.
Oh, we got
Thank God you didn't.
Probably best that I just let it slide on that one. You know what? Probably best I just let it slide. Good move. Riptide is back. Our ultimate concert on Fort Lauderdale Beach, December 2nd and 3rd. And part of the lineup has been announced. Here's what we got so far. The Black Keys, Jelly Roll.
Whoa.
Shut up, Schmethan.
Okay.
I know what the joke you're making. I already know what you got planned.
Tobin is Jelly Roll. Sorry, I just want
You just defeated that.
I apologize.
Take a point and take a bow.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll be here all day. Thank you, guys.
Somebody unmute Leroy, by the way.
Not it.
Lovejoy, the Can Silver Sun Pickups. Flo Rida is going to be there.
Yep, we had him in studio.
I know I wasn't here that day. Still follows me on Instagram for it, though. I don't understand.
I like it.
Maybe now you can meet him.
He's a good man.
Maybe I could meet him.
He's cool. Really cool, dude.
Went to Barry University. Fellow Buck.
What?
Kept asking for you too, I think.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's my fellow Buck?
Where's my fellow Buck?" And we go. That's how we we talk to each other. Us Buccaneers, a couple Buckies. And then we run away from JFig.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what happens there.
You should.
We'll be giving away a pair of tickets. So keep on listening for details. And if you guys are looking to purchase exclusive pre-sale tickets, sign up for our newsletter at WQAM.com. Be among the first to get that info. Riptide Music Festival is powered by Ford. And I believe that Ashley said the pre-sale starts tomorrow. So check that out. We'll have tickets to give away for that. That's exciting. You guys want to see Tua being a rascal? Then I'll get to you guys there on hold. Would you like to? So shout out to Omar Kelly sent me this video. This was at Terron Armstead's media session, Leroy. And look who sneaks up on him being a rascal. Just Tua being
protect the ball.
His
no
Tua
turnovers. We had a few penalties that we want to eliminate. The negative plays, but it was
lights, camera, action.
Look, a lot of it is though. One is the one.
No,
number one is the one.
So, like I was mentioning to Rob, this is the second time in 3 games that you guys didn't give up a single.
All right, appreciate you.
This man is playing. This man is having fun.
He's having a good time.
He's having a good time.
I mean, wait, they say Tua's small. Armstead's a big dude. He ain't that much smaller than Armstead.
He's not that's he's like he said he said that on the broadcast apparently to Harlan yesterday where they were like, oh yeah, people compare it to Russell. He goes, Russ is 5'11", I'm 6'1".
He had a twinkle in his eye.
He did. He had a twinkle in his eye.
If there's a person that deserves to walk around with his chest out a little bit, based on how his first year and a half of the NFL worked, the way people were on him, then let him have his fun. I ain't gonna never get on somebody that produces after everybody just trashed him.
Yep.
And want to say a word or two or walk around and have that level of confidence. Go ahead, because good or bad, Tua has handled it like this, right?
Yep. He didn't tweet out notes emojis.
Right. Oh boy. Even in your ways, right?
Huh?
To pump up Tua, it has to be on the back of somebody else.
That's right. Jeff, what's going on, man? Jeff.
Yo, Tobin.
Yes.
How we doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you. Marcos, ¿cómo está?
Todo bien. Gracias.
Hey, I'm just gonna have to ride.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I feel great. I watched the pin relays yesterday. I thought I was watching a football game.
You're not lying. That's big facts right there. Yo, all I can give is just props, man. The boys did their thing. Mike, you got Mike out there with his sweatpants pulled up, out there calling calls. The man did his job yesterday, man. All the haters stop hating. You heard?
It was something, man. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it, buddy.
It is, the thing that I probably enjoy the most is somebody go out there and say something bad about Tua and see who get on you.
Yeah.
Right?
Do it. I still see the losers out there who are like, oh, if you put somebody such in this system, beep, 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 beep.
Hey, wait a minute. They said that about Tom Brady. And look at old McCorkle. Right? Didn't they say it about Tom Brady? Oh, it's the system. You can no.
Yeah. Tony, what's up, man? Tony, Port St. Lucie.
Hey, how you doing? I was at the game yesterday, and I was one of those that stayed to the very end. But my son and I were not two of the ones that were screaming 3 more points. I've coached football for almost 25 years now, and Miami did exactly what they should have done, and I know that's been said. I also know it's been said that if they had brought the kicker out, Sanders, to kick a field goal and he missed, oh, how would that have looked?
Maybe Sanders from himself there, Tony.
Hey, valid point. We didn't even consider that.
Yeah, you maybe saved Sanders from his point, from himself,
Absolutely. Now, here's the other thing. Denver showed absolutely no class at the end of the game. Miami comes out and takes a knee with 30 seconds left. Now, I'm the team that's losing 70-20 with 30 seconds left. I don't send my offense on the field and run a running play.
Yeah.
I send them out and take a knee. End the game. Why take a chance of a freak injury on a dumbass play when it shouldn't have happened?
I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah,
they should have taken a knee.
Take care, Tony.
Hey, clearly, I'm going to just say this. Clearly, nobody on that opposing sideline had the right frame of mind when they look up at the scoreboard and see that 70.
Oh, it's got to be. It does have to. It has to shake you a little bit. It has
to.
Richie, what's up, man?
What's up, my man? Tobin, JFig, how you doing? Marco, my boy Leroy.
What's up?
Hey. Listen, I got 2 questions here.
Yep.
I got 2 questions. Where's Vlad?
He was here earlier. He left.
Okay, listen. The question to him is this coach taking receipts this year?
Oh, that's
and Leroy, this is for you because no disrespect towards anybody else on the show, but Leroy, you played in the league. So I'm going to throw this question to you. You want to be remembered by making that field goal and breaking that record, or you want to be remembered by winning the AFC East, the AFC Championship, and a Super Bowl ring, Leroy?
Valid point. Here, if a record comes during the course of just playing the game, that's fine. Okay. But when it's when the game is out of hand and you're getting to the end of the game, then you don't go and try to break the record, right? They wasn't trying to score 70. They wasn't trying to score 70.
Yeah, it just happened. It was
all these just happened plays. Because they had guys who we didn't even know was running backs running for touchdowns.
Yeah, I got you. But the bottom line is, look, all he does is call the plays and put the players in. He wasn't trying to put the score up. They couldn't stop us, Leroy. That's
right. No, line. I got you. You're right.
If we wanted the record, we would have had it. The man has class. We're looking for Super Bowls here. Bro, I worked there 17 years. I'm a diehard Dolphin fan. I won a championship, and that's what our coach wants. Go Dolphins. Vlad.
All right, take care, Richie. We'll take a quick break. You guys can keep getting your calls up. Plus, JFig, she needs to defend Taylor Swift. Is this a publicity stunt? That's next.
Mahomes floats it up. Caught. Touchdown, Travis Kelce. Kelce finds a blank space for the score.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Hey, our show in Miami Media School giving you a chance to watch the show in studio with us, take part in the shenanigans, get a little goosies, maybe watch some sports talk. Plus, you can bring a guest. All you got to do is go to WQAM's contest page and enter in the contest to come watch Tobin and Leroy in person. Plus, you get a WQAM swag bag. Thanks to Miami Media School for making this happen. At Miami Media School, you gain the skills, advantages, and insights you need to become a sports broadcaster. Visit beonair.com for more information. Obviously, spending a lot of day today celebrating the Miami Dolphins with their 70 burger that they laid on the Broncos. They win 70-20.
That's a 50 burger with fries and a beer.
It is, dude. It's the whole damn package. The Hurricanes, they had a blowout win this weekend, blew out Temple 41-7. They ran all over them. I got to tell you, Mario's really built up that line, dude. I mean, they're mauling folks right now.
Isn't that crazy, man? Both of our O-lines looking.
I don't know what to do with my hands, dude. It's crazy.
With Mario, right? I'm more impressed with how they're playing the game, right? That's a big change from the past. Not a whole bunch of mistakes, no swag penalties, no pre-snap penalties. The offense and the defense is working, looks like as planned, so that they put themselves in a position to where you're not going to beat us with the dumb stuff. If you're better than us, you'll beat us. But that's the only reason why you'll win. And I think that's the best spot to start from, because as the talent gets better and the depth gets better, because right now they don't have a lot of depth. If the depth gets better and they continue on this path, now you're talking about building a team like all these other teams where you replace a 5-star with a 5-star, right?
Yeah, but it's also he's also honed in with having those guys up front. Like Tyler just is so comfortable right now. Like both cute, to see him have back his swagger, his confidence in making those nice throws down the field and getting on pace with the guys. That's really, I mean, and the balance is great. I mean, like hell, he's going out there and he's giving you 3 touchdowns, and on the Russian side of things, you're rushing for over 300 yards on their side. I mean, that's great job by them.
Right. And keep in mind, as you mentioned before, that offensive line has been pretty good. It's been really good.
Yeah.
And so they have a starting point, right? So no matter what's going on behind them, right? The line up front, both offensively and defensively, can make some things happen, and that's a good starting point. I just love, even more than the Dolphins, right? We didn't have these questions about the Dolphins going in this year, right? We didn't really have these questions last year once you saw Tua start playing under Mike McDaniel, right? We had questions about the offensive line, but with the Canes, we had a lot more questions. How's this guy going to pan out? Who's going to be the speed? How are they going to, improve the run game?
Right.
Is TVD going to come back? How is he going to look? You know what I mean? And a lot of questions have seemed to be answered, from the first week to now. Whereas you feel confident if, and I'm saying this, so it must, that I feel confident if the Canes are better than the team across from them, they will win.
Yeah, they got the week off. They start ACC play on October 7th. They're hosting Georgia Tech. And then
Rambling Wreck?
Rambling Wreck, dude. And then the one I really want this year. I mean, obviously I'd love for them to be Florida State. But
North Carolina.
I really want them to be North Carolina. I really want them to be North Carolina.
I knew what you were gonna say.
I can't believe but that means something. I need to humble Mac Brown a little bit. This guy has been kicking our ass now, and I'm sick of it, dude.
But isn't that a start though? Where this program is that in years past, all you would talk about is, they supposed to beat everybody. We just can't wait to get to Florida State, right? And now the attitude in the building, And the attitude amongst, the coaches and the players is like, no, we got to do our work this week. And so I like I said, I'm feeling good. They got a week to rest, everybody get healthy, and then go on this ACC run. I'm kind of excited to see it. I want to see them, compete with the teams that they've been struggling against, because they're in a different place. And I don't know if everybody really understands that this team is different than they've been in the last few years.
It's just been, they seem like they go into every game. They have their game plan. They're just maul, dude. And it's not a boring style either, because like they're putting up basically like 40 plus points a game. Yeah, I know it's like the greatest schedule in the world, but still, like 38 points, 48 points, 48 points, 41 points. After last year's constipation, it's something to see. It's nice, man. I like it's a welcome change. Stevens and Sunrise, what's up, man?
How you doing? This, first of all, respect to Leroy. I give him respect, but this is for you, Tobin, all the Dolphin delusional fans. First of all, what's the combined record for the Dolphin opponents right now, these first 3 games? What is it?
I don't worry about that, dude. I worry about the Dolphins being 3-0.
Of course you don't, because you're another delusional fan like the rest of the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Who do you root for? Who do you root for, you charlatan bum?
Let me tell you.
If you're going to have trivia for me, reveal yourself. Who do you root for?
Yeah,
who do you root for?
Anybody who plays the Dolphins. I'm sick of Dolphin fans.
Oh, you're sick of this? You know what? I'm sick of Josh Allen and the entire flowers thrown out for him with your dumbass quarterback going out there turning the ball over 100 times. Act like you've done something over the last couple of games with the Commanders and the Raiders, dude. What have they done? What have they done? They haven't done nothing, dude. Well, guess what, dude? There's no elements in December. All their games are at home in December. And you want to know what else is going to be a lovely thing? Having home field advantage the entire way through the playoffs, because it's the most unstoppable thing in the sport there, Steven. Let me tell you something, Johnny Sunshine. You're gonna have a whole load of the season. You're gonna be so sick of us. This is just the start, dude. This is a little appetizer. This is a little appetizer. Let me tell you something. I don't care. The only person who I need to like me, there's only one person I need to like me. There's only one person I need to like me. And you know who that is? That's me, dude. I look in the mirror and I love myself. That's it. That's all that matters.
Period.
No, what's delusional to you? Here's what's delusional to you. You listen to me. You bum. You listen to me. Whoa. And you're enraged at your radio because you can't turn me off. And the other thing you can't turn off is the Dolphins, because it's the greatest show in the NFL. And here you are, just miserable, like a troll under your bridge. So that's okay. We can remember that. You can go back in December. I'll give you another Christmas gift. Do you want to know what's going to be under your Christmas tree? Like a good boy. You can sit on my lap like Santa. And you say, shh, you know what's coming here? More Dolphins playoffs.
2-7.
Oh, okay. Hey, you want to know what the combined record is? Here's the combined record. They just broke the franchise record for points. They broke the NFL record for yards. And what do you have? All you have is just, all you're trying to, who cares? They did it against anybody. Anybody. Put anybody out there, you break a record, you acting like it's not impressive. You just want to be a hater.
Hold up.
You're a bum.
Time to flip the patty.
Okay, hold on. One more thing. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor.
10-6.
Make sure you put on extra charcoal on your barrel that you're warming your hands tonight, you bum.
Wow.
Wow. Give this man a point. Give Tobin a point.
Hey, listen.
Liked it.
If I'm saying this,
jeez, I
then you know it has some validity. Why did we let Mr. Rain Cloud onto the
I don't
show?
know.
I'll tell you what,
I felt bad. He held through the break. He really wanted to talk.
He did.
But
he loves
here,
the show so much.
Here, can I just say this? Schmeathan has never been prouder of you, by the way. That's crazy.
Wait,
this is a breakthrough.
What has happened today?
What happened?
Woo! Schmeathan said he likes you. He's never been prouder.
What do you guys do? What's the combined record?
Well,
shut up.
Can I
the
just
combined record? Dude, could you have any counter? Leroy, do you have any counterpoint to a team that's 3-0 and drops 70 on the league? I mean, what are we talking about?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, I love the way we mysteriously think that these guys aren't NFL players too, right? You just forget that. This ain't Bethune. Denver ain't Bethune-Cookman.
You know how shocked Pat Surtain II must have been to see what the Dolphins were doing after his childhood, watching the Dolphins fart around the field?
No. You know how shocked he was when Robbie ran by him?
Man, crazy.
I've never seen a defense with more guys running in the secondary more wide open than them.
JFig, what's up with this Taylor Swift, man? She's hopping on publicity. I don't buy this.
I'm still trying
First
to
of all,
breathe
she's the most
after
popular
that.
thing out there, though.
Okay,
know, but-
okay. If you really want me to speak right now, I got you. Okay. Taylor Swift is and hasn't stopped being in the public eye since she first started her career.
Which Spice Girl is that?
Marcos, -1.
-1 for Sass.
Oh, okay.
Mute yourself. How about that?
-1 Sass.
Since she started, whether it was good or bad publicity, she was spoken of. She has written songs and albums based on her own reputation, which is one of my personal favorites, to be honest. She has not been unspoken of on any kind of social platform, in the news. Whatever this girl does, it is spoken about. So don't you dare try to say that she is doing some kind of publicity stunt and trying to feed off this man.
Sure.
I don't know.
Positive, because you didn't know about Kelce until before you knew her.
What are you saying, me or just people?
Anyone.
Oh.
So how long? Wait. We can test this theory. How long has Kelce been in the league?
All right.
7 years.
7, 8 years.
Okay, and how long has Taylor Swift been?
I got this. I got this.
Please.
He was drafted in 2013.
2013. So this is 10th year. She's been the biggest thing going far before that.
Let's see when the Kanye thing happened. What year was that? What VMAs was that?
I feel like I remember her at Chili Cook-Off in like 07.
She has been signed since 2006.
2009 is when like that VMA thing happened.
But what I would say though is like, look, JFig, the fame love
Her
the
concert, her tours, okay, have been nonstop. Once again, in social media, on the news, everywhere. No one has not stopped, to the point where she had to literally hide for more than a year.
Hide.
She had to hide because of all the publicity. She was tired of all the backlash. She was tired of you guys saying things about her and the guy she's dating, and the fact that she only has fame because of these men. Okay.
She only has what?
Fame?
This fame for just being with these guys.
But she is
Which is
known.
what happens with every woman in the industry.
She'll eviscerate somebody though in a love song. Like Travis Kelce better tread lightly. I don't even know if
who else doesn't do that?
Who doesn't do what?
Drew Dunlap.
Talk about their love
Tobin
life on an album.
Joe Jones.
Yeah, but like she's like when you're the most famous, that's why you got to tread lightly if you're Travis Kelce. If she's the most famous musician out there,
he's
you
knowing what he's getting himself into.
She has a Wikipedia of ex-boyfriend. Go through the list.
Exactly. That's exactly why she had to hide, because it's just ridiculous.
7 years together with this Joe.
Here's the thing, though: the famous do love fame, and I think there is something to the effect of.
No.
Call
it what you
on
want.
every TV.
Call it what
Everybody
you
thinks
want.
it's adorable.
Oh, look at
JFig, let me explain something to you. He is feeling himself right now.
What do you mean?
Especially after telling off that caller.
So
don't take it out on Taylor Swift, okay?
Seems like she moved on pretty quickly, though. You know, done with him in March.
Who
New boo
doesn't? Okay, and that's
Wait,
that's as far as
did
you
say
know,
new boo?
okay?
New boo?
New boo. She got a new boo really quick.
Wait, no, we don't know this because you went to a game.
this.
Oh yeah. Oh come on. Have you ever seen Taylor Swift at a football game, dude?
Never, dude. And she's hanging out with the mom too. You know,
who really wants to be in Kansas?
Did you guys forget
No.
that she's been a big Eagles fan for quite some time?
What?
Wow, that just makes her a terrible fan. Then.
Taylor
Really?
Swift Eagles
Oh,
fan.
so she's pulling a Drake.
Front runner, dude.
So in May, she confirmed that she was an Eagles fan, and in September, she's a Chiefs fan. I don't know if I can trust her.
Stop fake Googling, Marcos.
I gotta say, like, if I
Barely
was
trust herself.
Wait, Marcos, did you get caught?
No, I promise.
Marcos, did you get caught? Wait, did you get caught for fake Googling? Come on.
JFig Google.
-1.
Take a break. Back after this.
Stop with the double standards.
Broadcasting live from the Ed Moore
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy taking you up until 2 here on the show. Riptide is back. Our ultimate concert on Fort Lauderdale Beach, December 2nd and 3rd. Part of the lineup has been announced. We had Ashley O on in the studio earlier today, and got the Black Keys. They're headlining. It's December 2nd and 3rd, by the way. Black Keys headline. Jelly Roll is headlining one of the nights. I only talk to God when I need a favor. Wow.
You know, if you look him up, it says American rapper, and like
Did he used to do rap?
I'm not sure. He just has a different style.
So I think he has albums or like features or just a couple singles that he's actually rapping in.
Nice,
interesting. Well, I know him
He's
as
cool, man.
as country with
Yeah.
his song with Lainey Wilson.
Of course, you would know that song with Lainey Wilson, huh?
Love Lainey Wilson.
Why would you know that? Is she on Love Island? Lainey Wilson.
What?
Oh no, I know her. She has a nice hat. Always wears the hat.
Such a nice hat.
Yeah.
She has a nice hat, dude.
Oh,
Nice hat.
now
Yeah.
I got
Keep on, keep on.
She has the best hat.
This just goes hand in hand with last segment.
Oh, I really know Lainey
Well,
right now.
She's not dating Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Also doesn't have a Wikipedia of her exes. Jesus Christ. Get over yourself.
That is a nasty double standard.
Why?
-1.
Why?
-1.
Well, it's one of the things though, JFig. She does use like her exes as big material. It's a
How
known
many
thing.
times do I have to say that she is not the only one?
But who? Like,
For
give me the most
many
famous
years,
musician.
there has been artists singing songs, writing about other people, and
Adele-
then go ahead
Adele
and
does it.
they
I've heard of it.
exactly.
Adele
But
does
she's
it.
the
But
best.
no one
Like,
is
nobody's
dimming
dismissing
Adele's light.
But nobody's dismissing Taylor Swift's talents. But one of the things
Yes,
that's
you
one
are.
of-
You guys are saying that
No,
in a dark
Nobody's doing that,
way.
JFig.
Oh, she has a Wikipedia.
JFig. Nobody is dismissing Taylor Swift as being one of the biggest.
Many
best
people
musical artists
are.
in
Just
the
the
world.
chat in
Nobody on
general.
this show. Well, it's the chat. I mean, like you can't go with the chat as
And
as
this
their things. There's a
not
person
even
named
the
Stupid
chat
Storm.
is literally her entire life has been this way. This is why she has written songs about her reputation, because this is and everything
Yes.
she does is in a negative light.
No, I don't think it's in the negative light.
A
Mostly.
lot of
I'm
the
just-
things
but I
she
do
has done,
think- but I
especially
do
her
think-
dating life.
Yeah, but
Like
I
if
think
no
it's-
one else has ever had a dating life.
I understand. But here's the thing: this is one of those things where it's been a very coy thing back and forth between them because we don't even know if they're really dating, which is why it's a question of publicity.
Okay,
Like,
but it doesn't this remind you of the whole Shakira and Jimmy thing?
No.
Very coy as well. Very
because
coy as well.
We haven't seen Jimmy and Shakira walk out.
There
of
was
a game
pictures
together.
of them being in the same restaurant.
But they didn't walk out of a game together.
True.
Like, Shakira wasn't there saying, let's effing go.
Because
on
no one
camera
has
to
that
do
many eyes on them like they
I would
have
actually
on
say,
Taylor Swift.
I would say actually more likely because Shakira is not as famous right now as Taylor Swift. That's probably why.
Exactly.
Exactly what? Are you agreeing with me or disagreeing with
I
me?
just said that. I literally
And
just
there's
said
not
that.
as much eyes. You guys are both saying there's not as much eyes.
But I'm
maybe,
not
that's
really
why.
understanding what you're arguing. I
Yeah,
guess.
what are you-
Do you think that they really have a relationship or not? Or are you saying who cares? I don't really get the. I don't really get
Whether
what
she
you're upset
does or
about.
doesn't, I literally don't care. If she is, I am very happy for her.
But if she's not, and they're using this as publicity, like you
That's
kind
not
of see how it's a
publicity.
weird thing.
Okay, if anything, the one using this as publicity is Kelce. And you want to know why? Because he went to her concert, wanted to give her a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it. He wasn't able to. He was butthurt, and it went all over the media.
Yep.
It got to her, and then that's why they started hanging out.
Look at that now.
But then she
So
showed up. to his
who's the
game.
one that tried getting in the media for her?
I mean, like he used it on his podcast, but she showed up to his game.
Oh.
And he doesn't really.
Okay,
need
maybe
publicity.
he
He's a
invited
football
her.
player.
Yeah.
Maybe he invited her once they got in contact.
Maybe he did. Right, Scooby?
Even
Right,
Scooby. Hey,
Scooby's
Scooby's
angry.
Scooby's a
angry.
Swiftie too.
Yes, he is.
So your only point here is you don't want people saying that Taylor Swift is using this for publicity.
You're the only
Absolutely.
one saying that.
Absolutely.
What if she is?
You're the
She's
only
not.
one saying that.
She's not. In
She's
fact,
using
she
a
tries to
different
run away
demographic.
from it.
What
She
you
didn't
saying?
have
What do
football
you mean?
fans.
I'm the only one saying that, Leroy.
And in the scheme of things, right? As far as notoriety and fame, Taylor Swift is up here and Kelce's right here.
A famous love fame.
But I'm just really.
That's like words means words, okay? That
So
doesn't
hold
count.
on. Why? I got your back. Why we gotta bring me into it? I ain't like.
I'm not bringing you into it. I'm just trying to compare that it means nothing.
I just don't think the football demographic was in her pocket, and now it is. How convenient.
And it's a big pocket.
Marcos, por favor. Really.
So
get the
gotta,
Spanish out of me.
Wait.
Get the Spanish out of me.
So Marcos, next you got to go get some black friends.
No.
But I mean, that's the way you're making it sound.
But if she's at Rolling Loud, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised all of a sudden.
You wouldn't be on Rolling Loud.
She wouldn't be at a Chiefs game because she's an Eagles fan. And look at her now.
Maybe she's just supporting the brother.
Maybe she's supporting. Oh, it all makes sense now.
Hey,
Chiefs.
Guess what? I'm not a Texas A&M fan, but I support my nephew.
Anyway, we're giving away some tickets coming up to Riptide. Keep listening to the details. If you're looking to purchase exclusive pre-sale tickets, sign up for our newsletter at WQAM.com and be among the first to get that info. The Riptide Music Festival is powered by Ford. Let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. I tell you one thing I'm impressed with today.
What's that?
A lot of quibbling. I'm not involved.
Well, the only thing you quibbled with today was technology. I mean,
hey man, listen. Can I just tell you why I don't? And I should have thought about this firsthand, Marcos. So I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
Because every time I'm at the studio, right, in order to fix something, you don't ask the IT specialist. You reboot. So I'm just like, how many times have I come in and JFig's like, oh, got to reboot? Or Marcos, you in that room, got to reboot. I'm just like thinking, I got an IT guy, baby. I don't need all that rebooting and stuff like that. So I fought it.
Yep.
Thinking it was the wire. It probably wasn't even the wire. I probably just needed to reboot from the get-go.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
Yeah, man. So week 3 in the books. Any surprising results for you at this one, Leroy? Besides, obviously, the Dolphins putting up 70 is amazing, but anything else that stuck out to you this past week?
The Dallas game with not that they lost, okay? I'm never going to discredit another NFL team. Like, the difference between the top teams and the bottom teams are not talent, it's consistency, right? So if you put it all together, if you're any NFL team, you could have one of those weeks. Right. And so that's kind of what happened. But just the way they got ran on, you talking about defensive player of the year and Micah Parsons, and you get ran over like you're not even there. No, that was shocking. I was shocked at how the Saints blew it again.
Yeah.
Right?
Oof. Yeah.
Because it helped. I know it helped me not lose.
Don't lose.
I got a tie out of that one.
Lose. I really wish Brandon would have blown that game. Stupid Vikings.
I don't know what to make of the Bills because they played 2 average teams the next 2 weeks after they lost. So that'll be interesting this week. And other than that, everything else, like, I was willing to accept, right? I don't know what happened to Baltimore. Because, I mean, really? You're telling me that the team that's trying to get right, you got beat by Minshew Mania?
Minshew Mania, who pulled an Arlovsky.
Yes. No one's
yeah. Did you see the tweet? He tweeted out, I'm off the hook twice.
I know. You're still not, though. Like, here's the thing. If you happen twice in 2 years, we know who the first is. You know? Right. We know the original. And it's you.
But it could be like, it's not only that he did it, but he kind of has that Eli Manning look, like, doo-doo-doo, when he played football. Like, oh, shucks. You know what I mean? And so that also didn't help. I'm shocked, not at Denver, the way, I'm always going to be shocked that NFL team give up 70, right? But I'm shocked how I've been following them for the last couple of weeks, and it's not Russell Wilson. It's that damn defense.
No, Russell Wilson He wasn't good, but he's not like he's far from the biggest problem on that team right now. Far. I mean, that was some of the most horrific throttling, from an offensive. I mean, the Dolphins mauled them, and they broke their will.
Denver made me go on Twitter, and I usually don't go, but I was on Twitter yesterday. Here's what I put: how can a team who's averaging 16 points a game decide to defer and give a team that's damn near leading the league in scoring
dumb choice
the ball first?
I'll tell you that
You
the other thing that
don't want to start off 7-0, right? You can't do that. So all these coaches that do that, listen, if your team is not better than the other team, don't defer. You take the ball, you hopefully move it, you play a field position game until you can take advantage of a drive and score. But I don't care what happens at halftime. You was 35-0 at halftime. Did anybody care that you got the ball coming out of the second half? No.
Nope.
So, yeah.
I would like to hear, though, it's been, on my count, 2 hours. Can I hear Sean Payton lashing out again? Because it's been too long.
It has been a treat.
And I would like to hear that.
I know that you said it's embarrassing, but this is kind of an historic game. I mean, this is
I'm aware.
the third time the team has scored 70 points over 7.
What's the question? What's the
How do
question?
you feel about it?
I just finished telling you.
Historically embarrassing.
Next question.
I'm not mad at Mike. I'm not mad at him. Dude, here's why.
Why'd you ask a question twice and then
What's
not
the
answer it?
question? You lose 70-20, right? And you come in with your opening statement saying, I'm embarrassed. I can't believe what just happened. And then somebody asks you the question that warrants the same answer. Yeah, that could be annoying. Like, what do you want him to say? What do you want him to say?
You know what I want to, like, you take all those. Yeah, but Mike, I mean, but Sean, 70, like I think that needs to be.
Wait.
You can say embarrassing, but then I feel like if somebody follows up with like, yeah, dude, but like 70, you'd be like, I know.
Wait, if somebody put up 50, that's embarrassing.
Right.
What is the next? What's the
70?
It happens, man. Sometimes
What's
in
the
sports,
question?
and sometimes in sports, you get on the other side of that, and you can't stop it, right? And it wasn't like Mike McDaniel was trying to. Mike McDaniel was in cruise. He took his feet off the gas. He was tapping the brake because he was going into a turn, right? And then Achane just breaks free. Like, and here's what sucks. The guy that had 200 yards was the backup. So they had already sat the starter down.
Tell you what, though, dude, people were excited about getting that guy on this team, and we weren't known because, like, he was a scratch the first week, healthy scratch the first week, and then, yeesh, he is explosive. I mean, it's something watching him in action.
There's nothing better than watching the telecast and they show 5 of your starters on some kind of podium winning a sprinting event.
Crazy.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, because Mostert won the Big Ten. Achane, I don't know what he
was like Texas champ.
Yeah, Texas.
I don't know if it was at A&M or high school, but he was like,
right. I mean, like, wow, it is crazy.
All right, take a quick break. Back after this. All right. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Football season's back, and so is our Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway. We've got your chance to win a $250 gift card.
Who?
What the hell's a dealer? 50 dealer?
You go, boy.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted from all the points. You guys can win a $250.
How many routes did you run?
Oh, man. I watched so many routes. So many routes. So much running. I did feel bad for those Broncos defenders, though. I'm like, Jesus.
See what Pat Surtain, is it Surtain?
Surtain.
Okay, Surtain tweeted after. He said, "You deserve better too," and he's talking about his son.
He said that?
He said, "You deserve better too."
Wow, we might have a new Minka Fitzpatrick situation on our hands, huh?
Take it.
It's an interesting one. His dad's at FSU right now, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, I think so. I think his dad's at
Who's here? Sam Madison?
Huh?
Is anyone here?
Sam Madison's here.
Madison,
Yeah, Sam
okay,
Madison's here. But Pat was on the staff last year as an assistant.
Yeah.
But he's I think he's at FSU this year. Either way, if you guys want to go to Dave & Buster's, get a $250 gift card, go to WQAM.com's contest page, and you guys can win there. All right, enter in the contest, and you guys can go to Dave & Buster's in Hollywood with your gift card, spend a day watching your favorite teams, all on us. Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. So I'm kind of. Do we have a Pat Surtain situation here with Devon Achane? Are they claiming that he's changing his name?
I did hear that, but
to what?
Listen to it.
I'm like, there's fodder now that he wants to be Achane, not Achane,
Not with an E on the end.
Well, that's why I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out. I'll call him whatever he wants.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, unless he
whatever
puts it out
he wants
there,
to be called. Like,
it's
I know we
Achane.
have from time to time guys don't want to correct the media. It's happened with Malik Rozier. He's like, nah, Malik Rozier. So I'm like, oh, Rozier. Okay. All right. The faster you can get to that change, though, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we don't want to be disrespecting you when you want to be called something, but we are not informed.
Right. So if that is the case, I will call him whatever it is. I will also call him Sean Payton's daddy.
Ooh, and
Daddy loves you guys.
Exactly, dude. Logan, what's going on, man? Logan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you
doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. I want to first say I watched the Dolphins game from Orlando yesterday. I went to the Orlando City Inter Miami game, and those Dolphins they were running all over the place. It was like watching the Olympics.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And Mike McDaniel is he's like an offensive genius. I think he got his PhD in football from Yale.
He is.
That dude is a smart guy. I mean, the plays that he runs.
Yes,
but what I wanted to talk about was the Inter Miami game, the Pinks. They went into Orlando. They went into Orlando yesterday and got a point. They drew 1-1, and I gotta say those Orlando fans are pretty nasty. I think I gotta add them to up there with the Jets and the Patriots fans.
Wow.
Like some of the
Really?
nastiest fans.
Were they just mad because Messi wasn't there, or were they mad because you have Messi,
Yeah,
Logan?
they thought they deserved to have Messi there.
They don't deserve it.
They were playing our B team, and the wind, the air got sucked out of the stadium when we scored that goal.
Yep.
And we didn't come out with the win, but they thought they were just going to walk all over us. And they were calling our players some names I probably can't say right now.
Yeah, don't say them. But
they called us Inter Fort Lauderdale. They were calling us Inter Fort Lauderdale.
Pretty good,
the announcers at the stadium were calling us that.
Wow.
Game ops has gotten into
Well,
it.
you say next time you see them, Logan, from me, you tell them they're nothing but a bunch of cowardly lions.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, dude. Yeah.
But our fans showed up. Our fans showed up big. They were huge. They were loud. I mean, they were the only thing you could hear for 10 minutes after we scored that goal.
Nice.
Awesome, buddy. All right. Have a great
It was
one.
a great game. But man, the Dolphins, they were incredible. I mean, that might have been. That was the most exciting thing this weekend for sure.
Absolutely.
Easily.
There you
dude.
go. All right.
70
So
points.
here's the tweet from Adam Schefter.
Yep.
Is this about H?
Here's what he says. A PSA.
Yeah.
After his 4-touchdown performance Sunday, Dolphins rookie running back Devon Achane informed the team that moving forward, he would like his name pronounced Devon Achane, not Achane as it is currently listed in the team's media guide, Achane.
Wow.
So there we
What
go.
does his mama call him?
I don't know.
Probably Devon.
I'm gonna call him whatever he wants.
Baby boy.
Fast.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Heard.
Okay. Stop.
Can I just say that ruins my celebration idea of bringing out a
Yeah.
chain?
Yep. It does.
Can't bring out a Chan. Maybe we'll bring out Channing Crowder every time he scores.
Or Jackie Chan.
Didn't we have a Chan linebacker that we drafted?
We have Channing Tyndall.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's Channing, though. The only Chan we had was Chan Gailey.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, he was a bum.
Maybe we bring him out.
Not to the level of Fitz. Imagine that guy didn't think Tua was good enough for his dumbass system.
Imagine.
Chan Gailey. Where's he at now, huh? Where's Chan Gailey? Let me know.
There
Where
should
all the
be-
people out there.
There should be a level of like, when you get something so wrong, good
Yeah.
or bad, we should just not. You should just go on like 6-month restriction.
The
No
people-
social media, no nothing.
There
Yeah,
need to be
absolutely.
people here who answer for their crimes against Tua. I'm telling you. Too many people are going to skate
Flores,
on this willy-nilly. Brian Flores, Ryan Fitzpatrick,
Chan
Chan
Gailey.
Gailey.
Wait, you think Ryan Fitzpatrick? Why does Ryan Fitzpatrick have to answer?
I think he's one of the biggest criminals out there for negative Tua spin. You see this bum? He gets to waltz around all these commercials with Kevin Hart. How many commercials does this guy have for having a beard? And he got the media eaten out of the palm of his hand.
By the way,
with his boo-hoo party.
Oh,
he did a commercial with Kevin Hart, but not with Kevin Hart.
Right.
You understand
Kevin
what I'm
Hart.
saying?
Why would Kevin Hart want to be in the same room as him?
Right.
Go ahead, NFL smart guy. It's like, look at me. I just changed my vibe with a windbreaker.
Don't
Hey,
forget
what?
some chest hair and some gold chains.
Sean Payton's living off of an onside kick. Fitzpatrick's living off of wearing someone else's jacket.
Pretty much.
Really made careers off of this.
Pretty much. Play a little all right. Oh no. To close out a lovely Victory Monday show. That's next.
Hey.
All right. Sorry, I got distracted during the break. I
Hey,
have to do all right.
I have a butterfly in my house about this big.
What's that?
I have a butterfly in my house about this big.
Like inside your house?
Yes. I thought it was something somebody put on the wall, and I went to grab it, and it flew away.
It's a giant.
I'm like, holy smokes. I thought it was fake.
Business just picked up during the break.
Oh, look.
What's that? That's
The butterfly.
terrifying. I don't like it.
Yeah, it looks like a damn bird of prey. JFig, come handle it.
I got you.
All right. So here's my all right. During the break, I was perusing Instagram, Boots on the Gram. And I go to a little favorite of ours, Goran Dragic. And Gogi is in the gym down here. And Marcos is like, look at his shorts. They're red. You think they're Heat shorts? I'm like, I don't know. But then at the very end of the video, as he's listening to, of course, as you would imagine from Gogi's, Gunna, back at it. Because if Goran's going to listen to music, you can notice, Leroy, the Miami Heat emblem right there on Gogi's shorts. Interesting.
Is this an all right, or is it a could be something, could be nothing?
This is an all right, JFig, because I want Gogi back.
But here's the deal. You know, I still wear Carolina Panther shorts every now and then. Doesn't mean anything.
Did you do it when you were on our radio show?
Yeah.
And he told us he wants to be back down here?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Gogi, he could have worn a lot of shorts.
Yep.
Why would he do
He's
that?
got why would he do that? Why would he just have any
Should he wear non-team related shorts or just the shorts he has in his drawer?
I don't know.
What about from all the other teams?
Yeah, he doesn't have any Bulls shorts. Doesn't have any Bucks shorts.
Probably not.
He knew what he wanted to wear. By the way, also an all right. Apparently, according to the Miami Herald, Nikola Jović graduated high school.
Finally, we love that.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Finally, that's time, Nico. You got your degree. Now you can go score the buckets.
His
Albert
mom could
Booster.
rest now.
His young mom, who's younger than me, she can go. Yeah. She can be happy now. That's time. I told Pat Riley, you think you're going to have him out there running wind sprints without knowing trigonometry? I think not. No.
Ooh, wait. The old love of calling sprints wind sprints. What the hell is a wind sprint?
I don't know. Ask Jovic's mom.
Ooh. All right.
My oh no goes to Vance Joseph, dude. I mean, come on, man. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. You can't walk back into that building and get up 70 points. Jeez.
Hey, not for nothing. But I don't care what defense you got. The defenders got to stop something. Right? It's not like it was a scheme that was bad. They wasn't tackling. Guys would just button up. They wasn't grabbing nothing.
It's tough. What do you got, Leroy, for all right on note today?
My all right. I have been more impressed with the offensive line. I'm going to stick with them. They get my all right because next to Tua, you were the most doubted area of this team that everybody talked about.
Yep.
And you have responded in a big way. Tua's only had one sack, very rarely gets pressured or rushed. You've dominated on the line of scrimmage as far as running the ball, pass protection. And what would be a lot of people are going to talk about Tua's turnaround. There is no bigger turnaround on this team than that offensive line. So
agreed.
I'm going to give it to them.
No?
My going to go to Sean Payton. Here's why. No, I'm not going to even call him a bum. I don't think he's a bum. But I'm getting tired of these coaches thinking they're smarting the room and deferring. Okay? You score 16 points a game. You need to make the game shorter. So you shorten the game by taking the ball first and running some air out of the clock or the ball. That's the only way you're going to win. And what happens? They defer. They go down 7-0 in a minute and 53 seconds. And now you playing catch up thinking you got to take chances because the other team is going to score at will. They were right. You were wrong. I'm not saying they wouldn't have lost 70-0, but I'm not going to help them by giving them the ball first and their strength. You don't want to face the strength early on. Your season has proven that maybe you ought to take a break from that. So I would never defer. If I'm playing a team whose strength is offense, I don't care who you are in the NFL, I'm not giving you the ball first because you could be down so many points that it don't matter that you get the ball coming out of the second half, which is what happened.
I mean, they went 3 for 3, the Dolphins, on touchdowns for the first drives. Like,
right.
Oh.
So just imagine being down 21-3.
Yeah, that Mike McDaniel thought so little of you. He's like, I'll go for it on my own 35.
Right. Now, think about that.
Attaboy.
Oh, man.
And one coach might get fired over that same move.
He's so lucky they won. JFig, what do you got for All Right on it today?
Well, my all right goes to my cousin that actually just yesterday she graduated with a bachelor's in nursing, I believe it was.
All right.
And during her graduation was the Dolphins game. So I had to kind of sneak in watching the game. And I wanted to give another all right to our former Broncos ball boy.
All right.
The coach.
Coaching.
Killing it, dude.
With the 2
I'm a big
earrings.
snack time guy.
Love the meme.
I need to ask him about the 2 earrings.
What's your oh no, JFig?
So Saturday night, I've had this plan since maybe before June to go to a concert for a band that has finally come back after a very long hiatus. And the person I was supposed to go with bailed at me 2 hours before the concert.
Why did Leroy do that?
Leroy did not bail.
And I had to go alone. It was very sad.
You went to a concert by yourself?
I went to a concert by myself.
Oh,
I was not missing out.
Hey, you need a support group now. You going to concerts by yourself?
I do.
Right.
But the worst part about all of this is not even
he was
that.
there.
No.
Huh? Oh.
No. I didn't think it would be so packed to the point where I walked in and I had to start squeezing into people.
Oh no! Excuse me.
Yeah, I couldn't even find a spot to stand in, which was very frustrating for me.
No standing room?
That's never happened to me. And the worst part about all of this is that I'm wearing platforms and I still cannot see.
Dang.
Damn.
And then, mind you, the guy right here on my right
with the ears,
he was very tall. And let me tell you something. He was inconsiderate because he saw me behind him. And every time that he would move, he would look at me and start laughing, going like this, trying to see above his shoulder.
The tall are inconsiderate.
He was the absolute worst. And then the entire concert, all he did was talk to the guy next to him. He wasn't paying attention to the show. All I heard was conversation. I barely heard the band because that's how loud they were.
Nice.
So whoever
I was about to start tapping and start smacking.
Wow.
Tapping and smacking.
Tapping and smacking, dude.
People were like, "Oh, mosh pit! I didn't realize it was starting this early." JFig's just wailing on this one.
It's me. It's me. I was bothered.
So whoever that was that called you 2 hours before and said I can't make it.
Yeah.
Of all, that's the end of whoever that is.
Yep.
You don't even
hear that, Dante?
Dante. Too bad I almost called him to see if he wanted to use a ticket.
Yeah, I feel like
the thing is, JFig, no,
months ago too.
Months ago.
Months ago.
No.
That is rough.
So you didn't even. Not only you had to go to the
I
concert
was,
by yourself,
mind you,
you
my
couldn't
neck
even
was
have a
also
good time.
hurting. No, I couldn't see. I was very upset.
Hmm.
This has never happened to me, and I've gone to a huge amount of concerts.
What was the venue? Was it like somewhere?
Revolution Live. I've never had that issue there.
Yeah, you've been there.
Never, ever, ever.
All right. Frog Boy.
All right.
What's up your ribbit?
Wow. Jesus, dude. I go by Marco. My all right. You guys spell Tua wow. You guys spell Tua Tua. I think it should be changed to MVP, dude. Not only, yeah, fine. His numbers weren't as good as Achane or Tyreek Hill, but you see how happy this guy is.
Yes.
You see how joy. He's talking about middle fingers. He's talking about taking receipts. He no longer has to answer, can he throw the deep ball?
Nope.
Now he's answering, why didn't you guys go for the NFL record?
Yeah.
And it is amazing feeling to see his growth.
All right. Why didn't I go for the NFL record? Because I chose not to.
Because
I didn't feel like it, even though I could have.
You can stand in front of all those people and say, "Look, we didn't get the record, but you know,
could have.
Our quarterback didn't even play the fourth quarter."
Yeah, you're lucky I didn't put 80 on you. You're lucky. You're lucky.
I'm sorry, Dolphins. I said they're about to score 50. I was wrong.
Yep. What's your oh no, Marcos?
My oh no goes to someone's alma mater here. Leroy, I'm looking at you.
Whoa.
Michigan. They won by 27. The line, 27. Therefore, now I have a blemish on my record. 8 times, bro. That was
wait.
You gotta grow. We're soccer.
Wait.
You have to be happy.
Verses don't count because you also had, who'd you have? Florida State?
Yeah.
And that wasn't even
No, they covered. There was a 2 point. It's 2 points. They won by 3.
I am with you though. This too is adorable. Like seeing him play around with Armstead. That just brings joy to my heart.
No turnovers. We had a few penalties that we want to eliminate. The negative plays, but it was
lights, camera, action.
Look, a lot of it is though. One is the one.
No,
number one is the one. So real.
Like I was mentioning,
I like his
this is
outfit.
the second time in 3 games that you guys didn't give up a single.
All right, appreciate you.
He's having a good time. All
It's
right.
good. You know what? That dude deserved to have some fun the way his first year and a half in the NFL went.
Yep.
So.
Well, everybody, that's our show for today. I hope everybody except for Steven and Sunrise has a fantastic rest of their Monday. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll give you another Christmas gift. Do you want to know what's going to be under your Christmas tree? Like a good boy. You can sit on my lap like Santa and you say, shh. You know what's coming here? More Dolphins playoffs.
I love Christmas.
Make sure you put on extra charcoal on your barrel, warming your hands tonight, you bum. What do you guys do? What's the combined record? Shut up. Marlins.
Wow.
I'll put Pat Riley's water wherever he wants, dude.
In a little martini glass.
I'll drink Pat Riley's bathwater.
Okay, no, okay, hold on.
What?
Hope you mother have a good day.